Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mehcast. And, oh, what a Mehtly crew, I suppose, I am. Because I'm alone right now. All by myself. I don't wanna be all by myself anymore. So currently, our goal is to reactivate the weapon at the heart of the Halo, which is going to involve us getting over there. At some point in time, I fucked this up, I think, so take a quick look around and see if there's anything that I can salvage. Kind of just run past here. You see if there's anything I can... Ooh, AIDS. Why am I not... I guess I have plenty of regular grenades now. Oh, hey. Plasma rifle that actually has something in it, that's good. I'm gonna go back and grab the bike so that I can actually run around a little bit faster.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Speed. Welcome back. We are live now, by the way.
That's
Ow.
That's good. That's good. Oh, there he is.
Hey.
Hello.
Sorry about
Fashionably late.
I tried. I had to get some sleep, thank you very much.
That's a good idea. That's a very
Oh
good plan.
shit! What happened?
This place is a
I
dead
have
end.
slept too long.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm gonna boot. I slept too long.
Oh, okay. I thought something was wrong.
No.
Like you were sick or something.
No.
Thank you. Thank you, Gam.
Anyway, what session is this?
79.
Um,
Currently attempting and failing to figure out what the hell I was doing last week. If I can't. Come on. There we go. Hey, there we go. That'll make this easier. I wasn't supposed to have this now, was I?
creating broadcast.
Circle strafe.
Ooh. Yeah,
I just
baby.
fell through the map.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. No, baby. Sorry.
Ouch. That hurt. It's almost as if you were trying to stop me or something.
It's almost as if this game were actively hunting you down.
I'm gonna go pick on somebody smaller than me. So I actually have a chance of winning.
How did you put down the number 4? Or in a discussion chat?
I was trying to... I, like, right-clicked... I hit one of those buttons on my mouse, and then I was trying to hit enter on the title screen for Halo, and, didn't realize I was on, that instead of... Hey! There we go, that's what I needed. Fly with me. Actually, don't. I'm fine up here. There's no explosions up here.
None whatsoever. Except for all of the explosions.
Not unless I run into that wall again. Oh, God damn it. I just said there weren't going to be any more explosions around here. No!
You were clearly mistaken.
Well, I fell to my untimely death before the explosion happened, so...
Explosions are always eternal.
Thank you, game. Down. Okay. Got out unscathed this time.
What do you mean this time?
In my last life, I fell off the cliff. Shotgun.
I'm just gonna get the stream chat.
I saw an off shotgun, hand on the pump. Left hand on a 40, puffing on a blunt. And no, I don't actually know that song all that well.
I know a lot of songs.
I mostly know that as a thing that Gabriel Morton sings whenever he picks up a shotgun in a video game.
Sing for the year, sing for the laugh, sing for the tear. That's the only part of Dream On that I know. Anywho. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late, but welcome to the Mehcast, and oh, what a Mehtly crew we are.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Anyway, so... Oh, the last time on the Super Mario RPG, we found out that the cloud buddy of ours, who looks nothing like a frog in any way whatsoever, is actually not a frog. Oh, shocker, I know.
Warriors, play.
So, now we must continue our journey to find this and the other star. Ours to the one that we found on fighting against the pogo stick people.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Hey, did I forget to talk to...
Final target neutralized. Let's get out of here.
I forgot to talk to the damn...
Oh, there we go.
You guys,
Damn old man.
Take too long.
are you guys echoing off of me?
Nope.
No.
That's how the monitor moves
Or I
out.
mean, do you hear an echo from
Runs
me?
in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not going.
Okay, then.
But I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging your shields. Needless to
Pretty
say,
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to actually talk to the damn Toad
Alright.
Sage before... Or the end of last time, so yeah.
Alright, Cortana,
But
you're
yeah.
pretty sure it's not going to damage my shields. I'm not sure that's good enough in this situation. Not sure about anything at this point, frankly, but...
I wonder how many people
all attempts to abandon Halo when they found the flood, but they were too late.
I wonder how many people would genuinely believe that or would genuinely want to have certain relations with a hologram, with an AI hologram.
Okay, so we have... There are...
And I'm more referring to Cortana herself.
Right, so we have the furries, we have the, scalies. Do we... Would somebody who's attracted to holograms be a lighty?
I suppose.
Oh my god, that was great. Chief just teleported into the scene upside down and fell on his head.
Yes, please, Mallow. Don't
What?
cry, otherwise we're literally gonna have a thunderstorm.
Game, I had a shotgun last time we... Why'd you give me a fucking plasma pistol? I had a shotgun.
Uh,
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
Never gonna leave a man behind, Captain.
Alright, so for the cricket pie that we got from Toad Town, Mallow now has a new
Active
weapon.
stealth camo. Huh.
Oh no. Been trying to sneak around, doing dummy things. And the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. What, not aggressive enough for you?
No, I'm just... I have stealth camo activated, so the Flood don't even know where I am.
I also got a lot on my mind.
The yellow tiles automatically
no,
carry you when you hop onto them. You can't jump off a tile when it's blue.
This hole was caused by some kind of explosive. Very powerful if it tore through the ship's hull. All I detect down there are pools of coolant. We should continue our search somewhere else.
Alrighty then.
Alright, Jim Carrey. Alrighty then.
Not what I wanted to do at all. Game.
What is the game?
Threat level
do?
increasing.
Yeah, I can... Thank you, Cortana.
Oh, here we go.
Alex, what game are you playing again?
Halo.
Playing Halo. The OG,
Oh,
the
yeah.
literal OG Halo.
Yeah, I thought the name Cortana sounded
Although
familiar.
now I'm playing the OG Halo. Now I'm playing Master Chief Collection Halo. Now I'm playing OG Halo. Now it's Master Chief Collection again.
I know I might sound like I'm high right now, but I'm really not. I'm just kind of... I just kind of got a lot on my mind.
More games should have this option. Look at that. That's fucking awesome.
What option?
Hitting the select button to turn the remastering off and back on again.
I shot a USB controller.
Seriously,
I
this is
wouldn't-
fucking sick.
I want to play some N64 mods, but
Oh God, no.
I don't want to play with a keyboard. I mean, that might be fine for WoW, but
Analyzing data. This hole was caused by some kind of
huge emphasis on Pyrus thighs in this clip.
ship's hull.
No. Oh, do not put one of my party members to sleep. You fucker.
I know this is a video, but I don't think anybody will care if I post this.
You just put Mallow to sleep!
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're playing the remake, aren't you?
Ugh. And I have no means of waking either of these fuckers up. Wake up!
Well, I guess we're taking a jump into the coolant tank.
Ugh.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you've got to do is call.
What is that a
And I'll
reference
be
to?
there, yeah. You've got a friend. You're not gonna run away screaming, are you?
No.
It's a
Yeah,
short fork,
shotgun.
Meh. I'm cuckoo for contraband.
Had a
That's
shit
where
gun,
my
shit ton of shotgun rounds earlier. Almost don't know which one looks better. Because that one's
You
more
guys wanna have
isolated,
a-
but this one's like it illuminates more.
You guys want to have a fun little debate? What is the best adult cartoon?
Futurama, hands down, no questions asked.
I mean, there's also the Spawn animated series.
Oh yeah, Spawn animated series. I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting about Spawn, but then again, Hollywood
I
forgot
thought
about
you were
Spawn
gonna
too.
say like The Simpsons or something. That's one I've been rewatching a lot lately. That's why I asked Kevin, will you take me to Mount Splashmore? Will you take us to Mount Splashmore, Kevin?
No.
Will you take us to Mount Splashmore?
No.
Will you take us to Mount Splashmore? Okay, I'll stop, because that's...
Please. It's not even funny.
Eh.
Yeah, there was once upon a time when the characters of Mario RPG used to do the peace sign.
Apparently,
My
it was
girlfriend
too
actually got
cutesy.
annoyed at this joke, too. So, Kevin, you're not alone. Like, when we first saw that moment on TV, Lydia was like, oh my god, that's so annoying.
No, do not. Don't you fucking dare.
Hell yeah, shotgun.
I swear, I already went through one session of a Mario RPG where I literally got stuck into a goddamn loop. I don't need another one.
Ugh.
We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift.
Okay, so in case you're wondering what Doom Reverb does in this game, it casts silence on your party, or on one of your party members. If you get silence cast on you, you can't use any of your special moves.
There we go.
The crash did more damage than I suspected. Coolant leakage rate is significant. The ship's reactor should already have gone critical.
Hey.
Ah, damn it.
I guess Gizmo's not joining us tonight.
Was he asleep or something?
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know.
We should head this way, towards the ship's gravity lift.
Alright, another question. Lenny or Carl?
Don't care either way.
who?
From The Simpsons.
The iconic duo from The Simpsons.
Oh.
Homer's coworkers at the nuclear plant.
Oh, right, those guys.
There's
Yeah, Lenny's a war... I don't know, Lenny's a war hero. They
Whoa.
actually confirm that on
Holy
the episode
shit.
where he gets raped by a panda.
You know, and a thing I probably ended up thinking that South Park ended up doing.
I like to
Calling one
think
of
that
its
the
characters
war,
Dirk.
he was like he was mauled or dry humped. Like I'd like to think that's what
shit.
happened at the worst. Because the Simpsons, I'd like to think they wouldn't go too far with that.
Meanwhile, South Park actually featured Cartman getting probed in the first episode.
The episode I'm talking about is from season 12.
Hello,
like,
my baby.
after
Hello, my
season
honey.
9.
Hello, my
Hello, my
ragtime
ragtime gal.
Send me a message by wire. If my heart's
Baby,
on
my heart's on
fire.
fire.
If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me. And you'll be left
my girl-
alone. Oh, baby, telephone. Tell me I'm your one.
You know, there was a bit.
The crash did more
You want to know
damage
something
than I
funny, Alex?
Sure.
Coolant leakage
Remember when we were watching the 2012 movie trilogy in the Golden Age arc of Berserk?
Yeah.
So, during the part when Griffith's just like laying there in prison, and during the third film, at the very beginning, and is contacted by the God Hand, and in Berserk Abridged, HBI 2K ended up putting in that sound bit from the from Looney Tune. Oh, hi, Bowser. Anyway. All right, people. Form ranks. Jagger, head of the Shelled Warriors. Wizakoopa, the master of the hooded sorcerers. And last but not least, Hill, the grand dame of the groundling Goombas.
There we go. That made this a lot easier. That's why the friggin' sniper rifle was there.
This is our finest moment. Bowser's minions are invincible. We shall be victorious. Bridge is down, but we'll find a way to get back in. Bravo!
Boom.
On the double.
Bum, 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 do, do, do,
Hi, Gizmo. I ended up falling asleep earlier.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, sorry about yesterday, man. It's just that
Oh, it's
keep on
alright.
getting- I keep on getting telemarketers call me early in the fucking morning, and that
Sonic says, ha, on my chat.
Huh.
See, arrows come flying out from the forest, and when you're hit, you can't move. See? Look!
Ow.
I can't move a
You-
muscle. Now I know how a scarecrow feels. Sucks to be you, buddy.
Gizmo, you missed me annoying Kevin a little bit with my Simpsons quotes.
which one?
Will you take us to Mount Flashmore?
That's a really obscure one.
I posted a GIF too in the live stream commentary of that moment. Practicing judo with senpai. Oh yeah.
Ow.
I've never seen the Nagatoro anime. but
Okay,
I know
so
a lot of-
here's an interesting thing for the forest maze. Enter the forest. When you hit an area with 4 paths, go left, left, straight, right, in that order. You'll surely find something nice. I already have a picture of that message on my phone, so I just wanted to show that message off. In case you were curious.
Did you just tell us
Tell me you
directions?
didn't- Oh,
The
Gizmo,
fucking-
that post. Gizmo,
What?
Gizmo, that post you replied to, the person deleted it. They bitched out and deleted the tweet.
You gotta be more specific than that, because there's a lot of people that got their accounts either deleted or suspended, or they just deleted them.
No. There's account's still up. You said, "Tell me you didn't watch the movie," without telling me you didn't watch the movie.
Oh, that one.
They pussied out and deleted
Okay, yeah.
the
So
tweet.
context on that. There's a movie that, yeah, I figured that. So like, since you guys don't know, for context, there's a claymation movie that's basically revolving around
it's
pirates.
The pirates of something or other. Or it's the one with the famous meme. It was like, well, yes,
well,
but
yes,
actually
but
no.
actually no. Yeah, that one.
It's a really good movie. I've seen it at least once, but it's like been a long ass time. The pirates of whatever. Go ahead and tell the story, Gizmo.
So basically, what happened was someone tried to say that one of the characters was trans just because it was a lady dressed up as a male pirate with like fake beard and all that.
Yeah, with this really ridiculous looking fake beard, by the way. It's a fucking gag beard. It's a joke.
Right, and she immediately saw that as the character being trans.
Yeah.
And because, no, it's not, I decided to reply, tell me you haven't seen a movie without telling me you haven't seen a movie. Along with like hundreds of other people who also decided to respond to that saying, no, you're nuts. You haven't seen the movie. The fuck you on.
This is incorrect. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. Stop being
Well,
incorrect.
And because of that, I'm guessing because of all the responses, she deleted the post.
Wow, one of the toads who told me since the shooting star fell into the town, arrows have been flying on people, and they get hit by an arrow immediately after saying that. And I'm like, that has got to be some really shitty timing. So this rando kid is playing fan fiction where Bowser is
Oh,
somehow winning.
so ho. No.
Oh, there is
Yes,
something
I
up
am.
there. Okay.
Yes, I am the Mario.
No, there's not.
Oh, ho, 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 yeah, ha, 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 ho, 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 yeah, ha, ha, ha. Mario Paint.
You know, the sad thing is you wanna know what the sad thing is?
What?
They ended up removing the Bruce Lee bit in this game.
Oh, that sucks.
Of course.
That's our way back in.
Here's the sad thing is that I could actually kind of understand, but you could have
Well, how?
replaced it with Chuck Norris.
Give me a shotgun.
Ugh.
You have a
China.
shotgun. No, you don't have a shotgun.
By the way, this kid has the character Gino.
I want a
The
sawn-off
shooting star
shotgun so I
shot.
can put my hand on the pump. Have my left hand on a 40, puffing on a blunt.
Oh god, this kid soloed me. He solos fiction. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's a me,
But did-
Mario.
But did they let anyone solo her?
Hmm. Anyway,
Yes!
Let me solo her.
a small
the Elden,
light.
The Elden
It
Ring
has a-
meme.
Alright, let's post something I know Kevin
Oh,
will
I love how they made this into a full-on cinematic
that thing's
There we
cutscene.
go. I posted something I know for sure Kevin will like.
Okay.
And the little spirit chooses to possess the original the character doll, Gino.
So, get well soon, Michael Bolton. I already brought this up, but Michael Bolton had to have a
Yeah.
brain tumor removed. Bruce Kulick, who was his guitarist for some of his solo albums, and in Blackjack, which is a highly underrated rock/metal act from the early 80s, which can actually be found on CD quite affordably, but unfortunately, both of their only two albums are smashed onto a single disc. But, go check it out. And for any of you who thought that Michael Bolton was only good for singing ballads and 50s tunes with a new edge to him, go listen to
Ballads.
Blackjack and listen to Everybody's Crazy.
Ballads.
3 of the greatest albums ever recorded, I'd say.
Ballads.
Not that I dislike his more recent work, but
Ballads.
although I would be remiss to if I didn't note that Bruce Kulick was also probably at this point probably better known as being the one of the only 2 members of Kiss who has never worn makeup. Not on stage, not in a video, ever.
Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud.
So the Gino
Anybody-
doll just ended up getting up and walking away.
Oh, god damn it.
I don't want to.
There we go.
And now we are in the
Using
forest
my shield.
maze. Anybody
that
who's a
way.
fan of
Can't go that
anybody
way.
who's a fan of a certain Chris Niosi will know this song. Yo, Super Mario RPG, it is the only one for me.
We need more Mario RPGs.
There are, but they're just not called Mario RPG.
Well, yeah, it's the Mario and Luigi games, but they're not the same.
Now, there's the Mario and Luigi games, there's the Paper Mario series, which has long since given up on being an actual RPG.
And
So talking
Arguably
Oh.
long since given up on being actual games as well.
Yep.
Hey, buddy, what? I know
Sadly,
the flood
talking-
has infected your brain, but what were you thinking there?
Sadly, speaking of giving up, we lost someone in the Warhammer universe.
Oh?
Designer Brian Ansell has passed away.
Oh.
Twitter post says Brian Ansell, the man behind the growth of Games Workshop and the patron of Warhammer and hashtag 40K, as we know today, has died. Not many Warhammer fans know it today, but without him, there would almost certainly be no Warhammer hobby at all today. Hard man, but I'll drink to you.
Dude.
Yeah, pour me a cup, man. I haven't gotten into it, but I respect it enough to know how big of an impact it's gotten.
I know. I got a friend that's a huge fan of Warhammer, and
My
what was that other
experience
Yeah,
with
same here.
Halo. Sorry, my experience with Warhammer. I almost said Halo. I'm playing Halo right now. My experience with Warhammer mostly comes down to what if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, and what if the Emperor had a podcast?
Shit, Gizmo, you got good taste. Do not
What?
tell my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Can I board the... They don't let you fly the vehicles indoors. That's lame.
Some other sad news. People are figuring out that you need to replace the entire CPU on a lot of these old systems. Forget chips.
Oh, yeah. So, well, the thing is, silicone CPUs degrade over time, which is why some older computers will wind up just being slower, even if you do a fresh install of the operating system from an original disk with no updates. So, yeah, the system on a chips are going to be...
That
and
doesn't get brought up
emulation
enough, though. People are
themselves.
always talking about that. That doesn't get brought up enough, though, because when people say there's something wrong with such and such system, they're talking about the chip being damaged or like the pins being disconnected, and the CPU rarely gets brought up because
Yeah, the hardware for all this stuff is... Hang on.
So, apologies if this sounds like I'm being a royal dumbass,
I'll be right
but
back.
Right.
recently I have tried replaying Bravely Default and doing this mechanic where you have to update the system every so often, and so that you get more people in Norende and whatnot. Why update the system? I mean, update the data. Um, and it keeps saying that there's an error occurring every time I try to do it, and I'm just like, please tell me this has nothing to do with that whole BS of when Nintendo ended up shutting down the services. Because for the love of God, I don't need to be. Because for the love of God, I would really like to play Bravely Default, but if this is going to end up happening, I can't play the damn game. Sorry.
There was a question there.
No. I'm just saying. No. I was just what? No. What I was saying was like I. What I was trying to see if there was like if any of you guys knew what might be going on there. I'm sure it's obvious because I don't want it to be the obvious answer. If that makes any sense to you.
I know what you mean.
EXP.
I'm sorry, I just got a lot on my mind right now. Plus, I'm also training a voice, and I'm trying to get some settings proper, so...
Let's see. Which one is giving me the most benefits right now?
We had a bit of a discussion about AI and batch sizes before Kevin got up and came onto the stream.
Mm.
Why do you get to go twice?
Checked out Grant's Twitter for the first time in probably almost a year now, and his profile information now says proud sufferer of the woke mind virus. And I'm just like, why would you brag about that?
Why indeed?
Yeah. I'm still waiting on my audio training to finish, so I might just see if the Kiwi Farms has said anything. It has said anything else. Let's see, where's the Kiwi Farms? Fed. Oh, don't tell me Kiwi Farms is down again.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see. Kevin, it's not loading. It says this site cannot be reached. Dude, it's down again.
You probably need to have a VPN or use a Tor
Or
web
Keffels
browser.
is one again.
No, Keffels is a dumbass. When it
Whatever
comes to this
happened
kind of
to
thing,
Keffels?
the entire website docs me. Yeah, it doesn't.
Is Keffels finally in jail, by the way?
No, she's still
No.
around and she's still out of jail. But now she's caught up in some more drama because
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Keffels is now disagrees with everything Hassan Piker stands for, and now Hassan's trying to go
she's
after her.
in Canada. They protect transgenders more than the U.S. does. I forgot.
Ugh, fuck. I need a drink.
Me too.
Which I just got back from having a strawberry banana milkshake, which was lovely.
Hey yo, give me pace. Give me sit.
I'd
Me
love
$20.
I'd love to, but unfortunately, I'm currently under fire. Under fire here.
Give me a sip, ho.
Go, give me some covering fire, bitch.
Give me $5.
Yep.
Listen, I'm getting attacked by
Where
the
did I click
flood. You
this?
can have your sip later. If you don't help me fight the flood off, there won't be any sip left.
When
Strawberry
you guys,
banana.
so when you guys played Mario RPG, because I'm fairly certain you, as Gizmo, I'm fairly certain you've played Mario RPG
Nope.
as well. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. I at least know of the game. I just haven't played it yet.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So
I've played
Alex,
it.
when I know you have, because that's why I was trying to add Gizmo to that conversation. So when you got to various points in the game, how did you feel about the gorilla enemies?
It's probably
the-
been 20 years since I played that game.
The gorilla enemies look like Donkey Kong.
Banana, 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 Tell me
Oh,
that you motherfuckers didn't come into this enemy base, or enemy ship, with no weapons.
So Alex,
Yeah?
in terms of how I level up, how I choose my stats in this game from leveling up, I usually go with the one that gives me the most benefits currently,
Okay.
because so that'll often fluctuate.
Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, that makes sense. That's usually what I wind up doing in RPGs. Whatever benefits me the most in the moment.
And the
That's the
And
best way to do it.
and the
Alex,
previews
honestly.
for the stat gains will let you know in advance. So
I got those in different area codes. Area codes. Area.
Well, I'll have you know that all my exes live in Texas. Why?
Gizmo, you remember that song I
Tennessee.
Got Hosed in Different Area Codes?
What?
You remember that song by Nate Dogg, I Got Hosed in Different Area Codes?
Nope.
Ah, shit.
Hey, there we
okay
go.
then.
Oh, I was fighting the wrong direction, I think.
Ludacris featuring Nate Dogg, Area Codes. My YouTube player is muted, which is a good thing, because we don't want to get copyright. And I'm very tempted to get King Triton to sing it because of that meme I saw online about him having like 7 different baby mamas.
Oh, that's especially true when you go to the, live action one.
I got hoes in different area codes. Doing a rap cover. I also did some, like, obscure shit this week. Like, I did this one song that used to play a lot at my parties that I used to work at.
You
And I had
know,
Homer sing it.
I can't say I was expecting that. Would you like to know what happened, Alex?
Sure.
Got into an enemy encounter, and every enemy just decided, nope, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Huh.
I wish I was making that up.
I've seen
you
them
wanna
do,
know
that,
something-
do stuff like that in some games, where, like, you're so high a level, all the enemies try to run away.
I'm at level 8.
Whoa.
The enemies do this regardless of my level. I mean, I do distinctly remember
Run
where the
away.
Pokemon on Fanfi. Oh. Oh, we're at the maze. So let me just pull up the image.
No, fuck.
Here we go. So we're not going to follow Gino this time around. Go left.
There is
Zombie
by
repeller.
the way,
Kill 1,000 flood.
there is a cover of Hank Hill singing "All My Exes Live in Texas."
They sure do.
All my exes live in Texas. That was just a bad impression, not AI.
I tell you what, all my exes live in Texas.
That's a
That's
clean
why
burn.
I lay my head
I still remember Kevin's favorite line from the show.
Right.
Tennessee.
That's a clean burn in hell, I tell you what.
That's a clean burning hell, I tell you what.
That sounded a little more like Johnny Cash that time.
Bull.
I actually had
Come
Jack
on.
Skellington do a Johnny Cash song too.
Fuck it.
I had
Going
him
for the
do
pistol.
the song. I had him do the song "Hurt." And you can have
So-
it all.
That's actually
I am
era appropriate.
Nuts.
Okay, so
Have you
I
ever
got a
heard the
question.
version with the version sung by David Bowie?
No, I haven't. I didn't even know David Bowie did a cover. to be
David
honest
Bowie
with you.
did it live with Trent Reznor. It's amazing.
No fooling.
Like Trent and Trent is fucking geeking out on stage too. He's like, "Holy shit, it's David Bowie."
Freaking Nico Robin cosplay. Okay, my girlfriend definitely does not know that I saw this. Does not need to know that I saw this. I'm also scrolling through Gizmo's Twitter likes.
Fucking moron.
What?
Hi, Gino.
No, I wasn't talking about. I wasn't
It's
talking
all
about
more-
you.
Yeah, he was.
Talking about this blue
Nah, he was
thing here.
talking about you, Gizmo. He's criticizing your porn addiction.
This guy fucking sucks. He was running into a wall for some reason.
Gino, why are you asleep?
Jesus Christ, Jamie
Guys.
Markey got fatter.
Oh, Jimmy Markey is being an idiot again. Oh.
A bit.
It must be a day ending in Y.
No, I'm just still looking through Gizmo's likes, and there's Jamie Markey, and I... okay, yeah, actually, you know what? I got a fat pass, so I can call her a fat bitch. You know, because I'm fat too, so I get a pass.
So Gizmo, I have a question for you.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Jamie Marchi, if she slimmed down a little,
Nope.
would you?
Nope.
That's a good answer.
Not even. Not
It
no.
would
Not even. Not
probably
even. Not,
pull a sexual assault
Not even if
sexual assault
Not even if you
accusation,
paid
like-
me.
she could slim down, pay me for a whole year's worth of rent,
Give me rent.
food,
Don't get your rent when
electricity,
you fix that damn
and
attitude.
she could slim down. She could pay me a whole year's worth of rent, food, subscription services, and the electric bill, and de-age by 10 years.
The answer is still no.
I would still not hit that. Fuck her. She can kiss my ass.
Looks like we're done. We should be able to reach the control
My
room.
girlfriend would probably make me do it. She'd probably be like, "Listen, it's
997,
all funny."
998. 999, 1,000,
She
1,000
probably be like,
arrows.
"Hey,
Sorry,
there's a lot
Captain.
of money, go for
I
it."
I think I might have misunderstood you. Come get you?
For cover they run, yeah.
Can
What
do.
fun this is, yes.
Kill everybody
Yeah,
in my
another
way.
1,000 I will shoot.
Abso-fucking-lutely, Captain. Orders understood. 110%. I can do that. I can kill every motherfucker between us.
How do you feel about the fact that I'm giving Boyer a Skeletor voice?
Shutting the fuck up is gluten free. Well, speaking of pirates, Slay the Princess dev says pirate the game before watching live streamers.
Wow.
What?
Indie developer
Fiddle-dee-dee.
Indie developer Black Tabby Games released Slay the Princess last year, a horror game with focus on story and quite a twist. The game has been very well received, and its premise and visuals have made it popular for Let's Players live streamers to play it. Its developer wants as many people to play it for themselves, so much so they said, pirate it if you need to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like, for real, like,
Interesting.
I think this is the first. I think this is the first time in a while a game developer outright said, "Hey, if you don't have the cash, just pirate it."
Yeah, I love it.
Black Tabby Games said, "If you're interested in the game but can't afford it right now, pirate it instead of watching someone play it live while spoiling the story-heavy game." Quote: "Since a lot of new folks are discovering Slay the Princess, the game is at its best if your first experience is playing it yourself instead of watching someone else play through." Unquote, the developer said. The developer naturally said the above whilst also noting if you like the game, buy a copy later when you have money. While most story-focused games tend to be more linear, Slay the Princess puts a twist on things by having you relive the horrors repeatedly with an ever-changing time loop. There's tons of... And he finishes it off saying, "There's tons of reactivity baked into the game," Black Tabby Games said. "While a single playthrough will take you 3 hours, there's 16 hours of story to find. You can only play for the first time once, and the experience won't be the same if you're looking through the lens of someone else's choices."
Okay. So I was gonna say, hey, if he's saying you can only play through it once mechanically, hey, that's bullshit. I hope he's talking metaphorically, and it turns out yes, he was talking metaphorically. Because if you were talking literally, I can delete the fucking files, man.
Delete.
Bro,
Delete.
it's not stopping. We gotta do something.
Delete.
Who do you think you are,
Delete.
Bruce Lee? You can't just go in there with your fists flying. Obviously, the Bruce Lee line isn't there, but you get the idea.
Dude, I thought you hated Frozen. Dude, Gizmo, I thought you hated Frozen. Now you're liking Frozen Lube?
No, I just don't like how...
We'll be creamed.
I just don't like how overhyped it is.
Someone's coming. Hey, let's hide and see if we can learn anything.
You told me you didn't like it, Gizmo. Fuck.
When was this?
I think when I was saying that Lion King was a better movie than Frozen, and you said that you
it actually is.
But then you also said you didn't like Frozen because of how overhyped it was.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I hated it altogether. I liked it, but I didn't love it.
Oh, okay, that's what you.
That's what
you meant.
Yeah, because look, there's a lot of people that overhyped, let's say, Street Fighter 4. Razor Fist hated it and pointed out how it's overhyped. I mean, I disagreed, but I get where he was coming from.
Just like a Christmas. Oh yeah, didn't
just like how people said Frozen. Oh my God, Frozen is the most greatest Disney movie out there, and I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. You clearly haven't
Yeah,
watched enough
it
Disney
really
movies. Stop
Okay,
the
so
cap.
that leads me here.
No, that's Lion King.
What?
Lion
What?
King's better.
Disturb me, you must not. Practicing I am. More arrows I must shoot. More
Hi, Yoda.
statues I make. Nyah.
Sure.
Up.
Leads me here, and there's nothing here.
Hold
Where
it
are you
right
taking me,
there.
game?
You don't know what you're doing. Return that star to me. Yeah, yeah. A stranger you are. And strange looking at that. Teach you we must. Who's in charge?
Yeah.
Who might you be? Yeah. I serve
Okay, and
Uh,
that's
a
not...
higher authority. That star piece belongs to everyone. You can't keep it. Yeah, yeah. Angry I am. Yeah. A lesson I will teach you. Hey, chill out. Mario, it's dangerous out there.
Doctor of Thickonomics.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take
You're
this.
gonna help, huh? Whack that weirdo. Save the guy in blue. Me too. I will do what I can. But from over here.
What was that?
Oh, that was Kevin's voice acting.
No, what was the thing that just
King-
got dropped?
The mic.
No, the mic. No, I haven't dropped anything.
Never
I just heard
thought I'd
something fall over, so that's...
never thought I'd
Kill
see
them to get back up there, or...
Never thought I'd see Mantis Lord suit.
Who
She's
are you?
actually adorable.
Speaking of dropped, Katsuhiro Harada pushes back against claims Tekken is racist.
Yeah. Harada is
Basically dropped the
absolutely
hit.
based in that regard.
I was there. I saw what happened. I can tell you it was fucking funny. Basically, someone called Harada racist, and just because it lacked several black characters,
Nope,
and he
nope,
was
nope,
like,
nope,
and he
nope,
basically said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not racist. I literally created most of those black characters that you don't know shit about." That's paraphrasing, though. This is the article. Tekken director Katsuhiro Harada directly commented on a post criticizing Tekken and Bandai Namco for a perceived lack of black representation. Remember, this is Tekken. The original post criticizes that fighter Eddie Gordo hasn't been revealed for the upcoming game Tekken 8, but goes even further by claiming that the game's publisher itself is racist for not doing so yet. Keep in mind the guy's Japanese. Rather than letting the accusation go unanswered, Harada responded personally and pointed out that there are multiple prominent black characters in Tekken. Harada also provides an anecdote regarding his own experience with representation as a Japanese man. And this is the tweet he responded to said, "The only reason why Eddie Gordo hasn't been revealed yet is because the creators of Tekken are racist and don't care about black characters or dark-skinned people, so it's going to be a while until
George
the real
Bush
fighters
doesn't
come
care
out
about black people
instead of these white Latin Asians." Okay, Kanye. And he responded, "If you think you can just claim anything that way and it will pass, you're mistaken. Leroy and Raven will kick your ass. Come to think of it, there are no Japanese characters in the American dramas and movies that I love, but I have never felt discriminated against because of it. What do you think is the crucial difference between you and me? I'm sure you don't understand. You are not logical at all, and you are simply a delusional person who doesn't even realize that even if it were an emotional argument, it doesn't make sense."
Jesus, fancy Christ, I think you killed him.
Dude, you fucking killed him.
Hey, that horse is already dead. Stop beating it already. You killed the horse. Oh my god, this isn't the first time Harada. This isn't the first time Harada has personally addressed the criticism regarding Tekken, obviously, and the video game industry at large. Most recently, he responded to French politician Emmanuel Macron, who blamed video games for growing violent tendencies among people. Harada claimed that video games were being used by politicians to, quote, escape the burden of responsibility, unquote. Tekken 8 is set to launch on January 26th of 2024 for PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PS5. Yeah, just don't talk about don't talk shit about Harada or his creations, otherwise he'll verbally fucking kill you.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and now we're introducing the new feature, or that was introduced to this game, to this variant of the game, the triple move.
Chief, hurry!
Yep, I'm doing my best, Cordy.
Oh, this looks gorgeous. And Boyer is dead. Oh, I got a flower box. Nice. You want to know the sad thing, Gizmo?
Hmm.
Have you heard Prozzy D try to voice act various characters like Mario RPG characters like Gino?
No.
I'm like, dude has worse vocal range than I do. Like, he's only got
Grenades,
like
grenades,
maybe two voices.
There we go.
Grenades.
Naturally, the girl voice is terrible. And there's the super deep masculine voice, and then which he uses for the villains. And then there's just his
Well, he
normal
also has
voice.
this voice, which he uses for some of the other villains.
Here's some more good news and bad news.
What's the bad news?
Well, the good news: Kim Kardashian Hollywood, the mobile game, shuts down after 10 years. The bad news: it took 10 years. The bad news is that it took 10 years to get it shut down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how did it take that long to shut down? I forgot there even was a Kim Kardashian game.
I think this was out around the time Pokemon Go was still new.
Kim Kardashian Go, isn't that just Kim's pussy?
That's her dignity.
Oh yeah.
Same
she
thing,
probably
really.
doesn't know- She probably doesn't know how to draw dignity either.
I just don't. Oh man, I don't get it. I don't get how anybody, dude. I get that there weren't that many mobile games back then that looked enticing to the normal person. You know, everybody's played Angry Birds. Everybody at this point played Geometry Dash, Zombies. I was gonna say Zombies Hit My Neighbors. Plants vs. Zombies, a million Pong clones, a million fucking Snake clones. But were you so desperate for a game on your phone you decided to play a mobile microtransaction game based off of Kim Kardashian and her stupid fucking
Well,
by the time this game has shut down, we have gotten Pokemon Go right from the very beginning. We've gotten Monster Hunter Go. We've gotten a Harry Potter game that mimics the Pokemon Go game. We've gotten one or two fitness games that borrows the GPS tracking of Pokemon Go. We've gotten a bunch of RTS games, I believe. Risk. Let's see. Toy Soldiers, I believe. Excuse me. Gameloft. Thank you. Gameloft came out of nowhere too, with like the My Little Pony town builder, and what was the other one? Speed something. I play it. Hold on. Let me turn my.
Do you also use it?
Switch on. Speed Rover? No. Speed Machine. Oh, of course, it's not called that. Speedstorm. Yeah, there you go. It's called Speedstorm.
Alright, go on,
Yeah.
Gizmo.
There's like other games on there. Like I think Capcom has been re-releasing games. Sega has been re-releasing their Dreamcast, Genesis, and Sega Master System games as well, I think. There's been let's not forget the fact there's been a lot of idle games that have been released there too. And
IDOLE or IDOL
Idle.
or IDLE?
Idle, not idol, like idle, like idle,
Yeah.
like lemonade, like you. Oh, fucking hold on, let me look at my phone because I actually have some games on here that I play once in a while. Fuck, where's my charger?
Fucking Christ, I'm hungry again.
Hello, hungry.
It's probably a side
No-
effect.
I'm sure you guys have had some games that are on mobile or were on mobile that you guys have played for a while. That
Used to
are
play Fire Emblem Heroes, and then I'm like, this game is taking up too much space on my phone, and it is no longer worth it.
Kevin, what kind of phone do you got?
No, this was an older phone that I had. I currently
Okay.
have a Currently
Urusei
have a note.
Urusei Yatsura OVAs are coming to Blu-ray via Discotek, along with Mazen Kaiser, the OVA collection.
What
Still
are you
waiting
about to
on the
say?
Digimon movie collection, and
Hey,
as
man.
well as
Luke on the
Yeah.
third secret page of Marco Polo.
I got the Moto G Stylus 2023. It was very cheap. And I get a lot of storage space for such a $60 phone.
We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
That was going to be my answer to Kevin's answer to my question.
So Alex, I was saying, Link's here.
Here you go. I got Pokemon Go, Pokemon Masters EX, Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Quest,
What
Pokemon.
did you say? Pokemon Sleep?
Yeah, apparently it's like a game that keeps track of your sleeping schedule and gives you like points
That
and
just
stuff
seems
like that. It's an
random.
interactive game. It's better than it sounds. It's better than it
Guys, I'll be
sounds.
right back. I'm going to test this voice real quick.
Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, Pokemon Shuffle, Pokemon Cafe Remix, Mario Run, Mario Kart Tour, Flickman Bloom, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, Sonic Forces, VB Labs, BBC Labs, not BBC, VBC, sick fucks, Street Fighter Duel. I got Miku Trap, Disney Arena, Life is a Game, Crush, Dead Ahead, a Zombie, something. I keep forgetting the full name of that one, but it's there.
Oh god, I got crushed.
Akinator, Mirrorverse, Zombies Run, Jetpack, Joyride, King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match. There's actually a good port of it on mobile. Let's see, I got the Metal Slug game here, Metal Slug Defense, Snack Bar, Mighty Doom, Snap,
We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle.
Monster Hunter Now. I got the Power Rangers mobile fighting game. Disney Kingdoms. You see where I'm going with, right? There is a lot that have come out over the years, over 10 years of mobile gaming, to the fact that mobile gaming, while still seen as cringe because people are still playing the normie, Flappy Bird clones and fucking Angry Birds, there's still a ton of games to pick from. And yet people went right to Kim Kardashian's Hollywood. Why? I know you don't have the answer, but fuck, this still boggles the mind. You had 5 to almost 10 Pokemon mobile games to pick from. You decided to pick a game about a girl who only got famous because he got fucked by Kanye in the ass.
It wasn't Kanye, it was somebody else.
I could give a shit. Just like how she could give a shit how much she makes off this game.
Kim Kardashian's pussy is rated E for everyone.
Because everyone's been in it, including the fucking schools and the mailman and the milkman that just came out of retirement. Fucking Kim. Oh, I know. I like Kim Kardashian Hollywood. You're a liar. You're a goddamn liar. Anyway, on to good news. Futureverse and Ready Player One creator and producer team up to launch Readyverse Studios, bringing and leading IP and brands to the metaverse. Basically,
Yeah, it's making Ready Player One real, basically.
A reality, kind of, sort of, maybe. I want to have faith in this project, because the last time we had anything Ready Player One related, it stopped getting support the moment it got released. I don't know if you know this, but yeah, there's a Ready Player One game on Steam that you can get even right now.
I didn't know that.
It's right now. It's called, man. Did they change the name? Let me see, because I still have it in my library. Yeah, they call it Ready Player One Oasis Beta. It's still in beta. They haven't even taken it out of beta. They haven't made any changes, no patches, no DLC, no bug fixes, nothing. And it was so barren that there was a guy that wanted to fix it, I guess, or make a better version of it, but he ended up just not doing anything.
Sorry, I'm back. I tested out my voice. I tested out my trained voice using the song with Arms Wide Open. Kevin's favorite Creed song.
Fire is also a favorite of mine.
I used
Both are quite
good. I had King Triton sing it earlier because I couldn't find any other audio to test the model.
Fuck it!
Yeah, too bad Asa's not here to hear that.
Ow!
Captain's, if Asa was here, he would be sad at this news. Captain Tsubasa creator Yuichi Takahashi to retire from serializing manga.
I deserve that.
So I don't know if any of you guys know, or anyone that's watching knows, or even remembers. Asa really, really loves Captain Tsubasa to the point where he still plays the game that came out like a couple years ago, I believe. Like, there's still stuff to complain about. There's still bugs. There's still people taking advantage of glitches and stuff like that. But he still loves the game to this day. That's what, even to the point where you'll see notifications on Steam showing that he's playing the game again and again and again.
And again.
And this is a long-running series. I believe it was around since the 70s.
Since you've been gone.
I think it was around since the 70s, and now the guy is saying that he's retiring from the manga.
Lupin the Third, Princess of the Breeze is coming out on Blu-ray as well.
Lupin the Third. Only that anime would manage to make the third sound exciting.
Yeah.
They could have just left it at Lupin and be like Lupin or something like that, or Lupin, something like that. But they made it work.
Yep, they certainly did.
Lupin the Third. Speaking of making things work, this shows that Sega
doesn't give a shit.
Didn't make one of their projects. Of course they give a shit. Well, for fuck. Okay, let's not get into that conversation. But it shows that not everything works. Not everything works. 11 unseen prototypes from canceled Vectorman PS2 project has surfaced online.
Huh.
Prototypes for one game, and that's based off Vectorman. In 3D. This is supposed to be a 3D game.
Oh, sorry, dude.
You know, it's weird how...
Looking at the Vectorman design, he doesn't look half bad for a PS2. The Vectorman design does not look that bad. It does not look half bad for a PS2 design. You know, reimagining. Makes me really wonder what would have happened if they actually went through with making the Vectorman game. And it looks like in the prototype they gave him a gun and a very, very small sword, like a Tommy gun. I
Oh,
think.
that sounds cool.
Yeah, I don't think they were gonna actually give him the gun. This was still a
I get that.
prototype, considering Vector Man was already able to shoot energy out of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
I've
see.
actually played the first 2 Vector Man games. And
Those
didn't
are
really
good.
beat it. It just didn't really appeal to me too much.
Yeah, this was back when Sega was literally trying everything.
Sega.
Yeah, apparently they were going to make another one for Sega Saturn called Vector Man 3 Ultra, as well as one for PS2, but they never got off the ground. They're even trying to get one for the Dreamcast to go up and running. It was, well, yeah. This is a prototype for specifically the PS2 as well. Kind of sad, to be honest, because there are too many Sega characters and games that are just left on the wayside because
Alex
you know,
Kidd.
Alex Kidd, they brought him
Alex
back.
Kidd was
actually.
literally the OG Sega mascot before Sonic was even a thing.
They brought him back
For Sega and Sonic
recently.
All-Stars
I don't know if you know that. No, like much more recently than that. It was like a Wonder Boy treatment, you know, redrawing his sprites and everything like that. That actually looks pretty good. Speaking of good, here's more.
I'm sorry, Gizmo. I thought you were finished. My bad.
No, I didn't. I was just about to begin something. Go ahead.
Why don't you go first, actually? Because
What?
I kind of forgot what I was going to say.
Okay. Someone found there's footage going around of Street Fighter Alpha running on a Mega Drive or Genesis in the US.
Really?
Yeah. This actually I've seen the footage. It actually looks pretty good. Just like how the Street Fighter Alpha on Super Nintendo looked pretty good.
By the way, speaking of Street Fighter, Gizmo, are you looking forward to the next part of Thorgy's Arcade's retrospective on Street Fighter?
What about it? What about his Street Fighter retrospective?
You looking forward to the next part?
Sure.
I'm kind of curious as to how he thought of the fact that Street Fighter 4 had like
Indestructible.
had essentially it gotten like a new quote unquote definitive voice cast as opposed to the one we're used to, as opposed to the one you're used to in like the 90s dubs.
Kind of wish that I wish they recasted them with the 90s dubs though.
He has gone on record saying like the old the SF2 animated dub does I actually do kind of agree with him on some parts. Like the SF2 animated dub does have certain areas where it's like this is rough. Like it's not you know, to the point where I would consider the whole thing outright bad. And it's to the point where I'm just like, yeah, it's a little stiff in a number of places.
I don't know about that.
Things get worse for Mark Ruffalo. Huge backlash.
Oh yeah, Mark Ruffalo fell for a shitty AI-generated image of Donald Trump on the Lolita Express.
Wait, what did you say, Alex?
Okay,
apparently Donald Trump was on the Epstein flight list, but it's kind of odd that they release it now.
Here's the thing. Donald Trump was not on the Epstein list.
Okay,
Donald Trump was mentioned in regards in the Epstein files. Donald Trump was mentioned as having not done anything, along with Michael Jackson and George Lucas.
Yeah, I know that they haven't done anything. I believe them if they said it, but it's still kind of odd that you would still go to the island where the stuff is.
No,
where
no,
the
no,
stuff
no, no,
has
no. No, they didn't go to the island.
Oh,
That's the
not at
thing.
all.
No.
So they were on the. So what? They were on the list, but they just never got a chance to go on board.
Nope, they weren't on the list at all. They were
So then that was a
mentioned
fake.
in questioning. No, they were mentioned in regards to questioning about the Epstein files. Well, it was about whether they were there or not. That's the only reason they were mentioned in the Epstein files at all.
So then, what was that file then? Just like a fake, or like
No, it
files
wasn't a
just
fake.
about?
No,
So
it
the
was
file
it
was
was just about questioning.
Oh, that's
they
what I
were
was going to get to.
They're asking one of Epstein's
Everything's
guys,
fake,
like,
everything's
what about this person? No. What about this person? No. So it was basically just came down to these names came up in questioning and they didn't do anything. So that's yeah, like people were trying to say, oh, Michael Jackson was mentioned in the Epstein documents. Michael Jackson met Epstein at his house in California.
Sorry to deafen myself. I had a rhythm thing that I needed to really concentrate on.
Yep. Michael Jackson met Epstein at his house in California during a period of time when Michael was attempting to break free from the Sony contract he was in. He needed money to help finance his tour and his new album, and his lawsuit against Sony. And Epstein was one of the people his financial advisor suggested he talk to. Michael went and talked to him, and that was it. He didn't go to the island. He wasn't on the fucking plane. He didn't even give Michael didn't even give Epstein his fucking phone number.
So then, what was that?
Ex-con believes he's guilty.
So then, what was that list? Just exactly.
Yourself.
So what was that list then? Just people.
So the
just
list
people
is
being
not.
Okay.
The list is not just a list. The list is not a list of his people who were on the plane. The list is a list of people who came up in the Epstein case in any form whatsoever. Whether they did nothing, whether they were there or at his house, whether they actually, like everybody who even talked to Jeffrey Epstein is on that list. And I think that might have been part of the thinking behind it. Is, okay, you know what we'll do? We'll put out every name and hope that the information and overload causes everybody to just stop reading.
By the way, guys, I hate to inform you this, but my Space Invader is back.
Woof woof ho.
Hello.
Hi, Space Invader.
Hello.
Hopefully she doesn't try to lick me in the face again.
Bark bark ho.
Hey, your Space Invader's not a drug-sniffing dog, is she?
No.
That would
She's
be
been
awesome
trained.
though.
She hasn't been trained to do that.
Fuck. I'm busting your balls, dude. Come on.
Are you saying I do drugs?
Besides, she's an old girl.
I wonder what Lizard guy's up to these days.
Bitching again. I think he posted something up on how he switched platforms again, and
Yeah, Alex can.
he hates the fact that people don't like him there either. Fucking
Who-
dumbass.
Who was the guy? We're talking about the guy who like picks fights with people in public and got arrested, right?
Lizard guy?
Lizard guy.
actually?
I know we're not talking about Lizard guy. I thought we were talking about that guy who just got banned from Kick.
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that.
Well, there was this guy who just got banned from Kick, who was like trying to start fights with people in real life and shit like that.
I thought Alex was gonna bring up.
Oh, did he have a bodyguard?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, good. We like kick him out of
That's
everything.
not who we're talking about. Lizard Guy's not that guy.
Yeah, he's not that guy. He's
Yeah,
beyond not
Lizard
that
Guy,
guy.
I don't think will ever have enough money to go to Japan.
Or likability. He's so unlikable to the fact that the
The bridge.
what was that community again? The VTuber community disassociates him with them. Like they outright say we're not associated with that
They
guy.
outright say what now?
I'm not affiliated with you.
The VTubing community, you know, like guys like Korone, Iron Mouse, people who use special camera equipment to make them look like an anime character. Those are the VTuber community.
Oh, those were what VTuber. I was wondering what the fuck VTubers were.
Those are VTubers, and basically, a lizard guy is also a VTuber, but he's so unlikable it's to the point where the VTubing community outright says
That's out of the question, really.
Oh,
that they're not affiliated with him, like the old Incredibles gag.
Shit.
Weren't you worried it might be
How sad is that? That not even an entire
guilty
community
spark.
will want to welcome
a
you.
local tap.
imagine how exciting this is.
Space Emperor God Sigma is coming to Blu-ray, along with Lightspeed Electroid Albegas.
Did you just? Why did it sound like you read the title off
Oh, how I will enjoy every moment of it.
of a made-up comic book out of Kids Next Door?
Okay, so this is a real anime.
With a name like that, that
Excuse me,
sounds really
yes.
over the top.
Yeah.
Please stop the self-destruct sequence.
Why do you continue to fight us, Reclaimer? You cannot win.
Hey, number 4, did you get the next issue of that comic book? What was it called again?
At least I still have control over the.
And that's the title.
You
in the
actually
title.
do a real,
I'm
you actually do a
detecting
really solid impression of Ben Diskin as number 2.
He's in engineering. He must be trying to take the core off.
Do I?
Even if I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
have done
Huh.
what started.
You actually sound like number 2.
How much firepower would you
You know, guys, I got some Gizmo-related news.
Come on.
Gizmo now has a Gizmo now has a reason to Gizmo now has a reason to listen to country.
Chief, Sentinels.
Does he now?
Yeah, it's because of
Yes,
the Johnny
maybe.
Bravo shit he's done.
Yes, me. Yes, because my country covers are they're funny. That's why.
It was me, Barry. I was the one who made you listen to country.
And then
Oh, and I also took you off at super speed.
Barry just be like, "You monster!"
I expired your milk.
Hades,
You
Toxic
unethical
Love,
bastard.
Japan, American Idiots.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
Johnny Bravo, Neon Moon.
Kind of funny how the band who made that song turned out to be American Idiots.
Yeah.
Yep. How
Oh, yeah,
ironic.
they had that whole thing on the New Year's Eve show about,
Fuck you. I'm not a part of the MAGA agenda. Oh, you sure aren't.
oh, welcome to the world of punk rock, where we blindly follow authority at every chance.
Yeah, remember when punk rock didn't do that?
Yeah. Fuck you. Now it's fuck you.
Remember
do
when
what they
punk
tell
rock
you.
didn't do that either.
Rage Against the Machine has now become the Machine.
Rage Against the Machine also retired, funnily enough. They said, we're not participating in any more, we're not participating in any more live shows or any recording or anything like that. I was like, okay, you guys stopped being good like 25 years ago, I think.
We stopped. Okay, who asked you? Who asked you to keep going?
Yeah. Yeah, that genuinely, that was my next question, is like, are there any Rage Against the Machine fans left who actually wanted you to keep going? Because even people who like the band generally kind of think that they've fallen off. The funniest thing they ever did, the best thing they've done in years, was get on the BBC and sing, "Fuck you, I won't
Fuck
do
you,
what
I
you
won't
tell
do what
me,"
you tell me. Yeah, and they
after
got
being asked not to. That was funny, But
And they're like, "Oh, surprised! Oh, I didn't know they do that. Really?"
But here's
the
the
band
thing.
that call themselves Rage Against the Machine.
yeah, here's the thing, though.
Does BBC stand for what I think it stands for?
Here's the
British
thing. Rage Against the
Broadcasting
Machine.
Channel,
yes.
not big black.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. They're Rage Against the Machine are a Sony music band. Like, they work for fucking Sony, the largest music distributor in the world. So when their song got to the top of the British charts, the British Christmas charts, that made Sony a whole lot of money, and the person they were competing against for that prize was also a Sony music artist.
Permission to add this to the soundboards.
Add what to the soundboards?
Krusty laughing and crying.
I don't know, I can't hear it.
Barely.
Oh shit. Hold on.
And some more happy news. Another prototype has been discovered, and that's for Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes. I wonder if anybody will be able to get a decent PC port working.
Was it ever ported to PC?
Yes,
Nope.
it was shit.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, never mind.
Get up there, you microphone.
The PC port is one of those early PC ports.
One of those.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of those ones that's absolute
Hang on, guys, I'll
dog
repost
shit.
it. I'll post it in live stream commentary.
I always try to look up like old PC games around that era, early 2000s, 90s, but I always end up just getting a bunch of like lists of PC games and not just PC games. It's really odd.
Add this to the soundboard.
It's better to just
live stream commentary.
download the fucking Dolphin emulator and play it that way, because Sonic Heroes plays like shit on PC. Like the controls suck. The fucking
Why?
I mean, just generally the controls suck is enough, but there's glitches and shit like that in there.
So it's a variant on the PS2 port.
Well, it's not a variant on the PS2 port, because the PS2 port had controller support. This one doesn't even have controller support.
Yeah, early games in the 90s and 2000s, you'll be lucky if they had any kind of controller support.
I actually had the PC variant of Sonic Adventure 1 on once.
Yeah.
It was strange playing that on keyboard.
Yeah, there's so many games that are not meant to be played on keyboard and mouse.
So many.
Remember, people complained so much when Dark Souls didn't support mouse and keyboard. Really? You want to play fucking Dark Souls?
I mean, it would be...
What are they smoking, and where can I get some?
With a
Hey,
fucking
keep in mind there have been people who played Dark Souls with a fucking drum kit from Rock
Guitar
Band.
Hero controller, I remember that.
Both
I
the
have
guitar
actually-
and the drum
controls.
kit, by
The
the
Honest
way.
trailers actually showcased the Smosh Honest trailer, or showcased that.
Yeah.
Do it on a Guitar Hero controller, and then we'll talk. Gizmo, why are you sounding like Arnie?
I want to see people do more crazy shit than just a Guitar Hero controller.
I want to see somebody beat it with an actual guitar. I want to see somebody
dude,
take
that'd be
one of those
awesome.
Rocksmith cables and,
Yes.
And hook that up.
I want to see someone dead ass try and beat Dark Souls with the Wiimote and Nunchuck with motion controls.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. It'd require a
Would.
lot of programming for a mod, but it would be
especially
fucking
with
awesome.
those, especially with the sensor bar and how delicate that thing is. You have to make sure nothing too hot is next to it.
I never had any issues with the sensor bar.
Neither did I.
What?
What, on the Wii?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was an odd. There was an odd thing when it came
had
to
a
the sensor bar.
Maybe a little bit, but nothing bad, really. Maybe I had a little bit of control issue, but...
Oh,
All right, betting Freddy Flintstone. Betting Freddy.
Oh, but how about, what? I got an idea. Let's all stop, stop playing video games right now. Let's turn the stream off, right? And go out and get some fresh air, because beating any kind of game is not a worthwhile goal.
Yeah. So some
fuck that noise.
I'll be right back.
some first rate flap sack of a cunt
I'll be back.
from the BBC said some really shitty things to this kid who was the first kid to beat fucking Tetris. Like, he found the kill screen for Tetris, which nobody has done. He was the first one to beat the damn game. I mean, he's probably going to go on to set a bunch of other records, too, and now that I say that he probably won't, but my point is, this kid was like 12 years old, right? 12-year-old kid. Sets a very significant historical record for video games, for technology in general, and this fucking
douchebag
bag of fucking Karen energy, this complete and utter this complete and utter waste of space said that, oh, beating Tetris isn't a life goal, blah, blah, blah. He's 12 years old, shut the fuck up. He just set a fucking world record, or he was... did more in making that, in setting that record than you will in your fucking worthless career. Grab the largest dildo you can and go fuck yourself. Knowing how much of a cunt she had to be to make that statement, I'm guessing that she'd need one the size of Jupiter.
Indeed.
Am I going the right direction? They're just dead bodies this way, so I presume. And now I'm left here. That. Can I?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
You know, Chief, this is the last place we need to be lost in. Oh, there we go. It was out of the way.
Wait, ISWV losers got suspended again? Fuck. You really miss a lot when you don't go on social media. I mean, granted, I shouldn't. Not being on social media, that's a good thing, but, I'm a little bored, and I kind of want to see what happened in the Kick Vic I Stand with Vic front. What did I miss, Kevin?
So what did I miss? Mason was asking.
Underdog BT being
I was just calling the news presenter who said that beating Tetris isn't a life goal, and that the kid who did it needed to go get some fresh air. Or I was just calling her for the monstrous gaping gash that she is.
Yeah.
You want to know?
And if it was
you
a
know,
dude,
Well, you said
If it was a-
Karen, and I'm like, I wonder what ISWV Fails is doing these days.
Didn't really care to know about what that idiot was doing.
Well, he said Karen, so I was like, Karen, that reminds me. I'm also training another voice, so I'm kind of like filling the time just screwing around on my computer.
I'm dead, aren't I? Somehow not. Cool.
You are dead, dead, dead.
You know, the funny thing is that
dead.
back in the original Mario RPG, I didn't really used to try to indulge in the whole Yoshi thing that lets me double my gains. But seeing as it's easier to track in this version as opposed to the original, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this every time. What do you think, Alex?
Okay.
I know I'm probably gassing up this remake, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, this is not a good remake."
Genuinely, I don't remember the original well enough to make any claims. So
The original is still like an all-time classic. I will never deny that.
Kirby and the Rainbow Curse is fucking
Oh,
fun.
there you go.
We'll get a stylus and a
Welcome back.
Steam Deck OLED with that 30% better touchscreen.
I think,
We'll enjoying the Steam Deck.
Mm,
I think in terms of
wanna-
remakes, this is one of the more definitive ones.
So, you guys already talked about how the kid beat
Tetris, and then some
Yeah.
shitty reporter or said
Tetris,
that
right?
he
And like
needed to go
the
get some
businesswoman like
fresh
outright
air.
talked shit. So
Yeah.
this makes, you know what? What's funny is that there's some news that made it worse and makes her look more like a shitheel. Because it turns out when the kid beat Tetris, keep in mind this was in Christmas Vacation. He dedicated the feat itself to his late father, who passed away a week before that feat happened.
Oh.
So that made her look even
all you
more
had
like
to
a
do,
bitch.
Yeah,
all you had to do was not say anything.
he was 39.
All you had to do, you stupid bitch, was say literally nothing. Doing nothing
Mhm.
would have made people hate you less. But unfortunately, you've done something that made people hate you loads. Loads.
I still find this ironic. Like you're shit talking a 14-year-old kid who did
I thought he was
something
12.
nobody. No, he was. I think he was 14. No, I think it was 14 or something. But if
No,
it's
it
12,
doesn't
that's my bad. It doesn't matter at this point. At the context right now doesn't matter because whether it doesn't matter how old or how young he was, he still shit talked a kid. I still find that funny that she shit talked a kid who did something that nobody else has done at that point. But right afterwards, she praises an 18-year-old kid or 20-year-old kid for being a darts championship. So what
Damn.
makes Tetris any different than darts? Because one has an official tournament and another one has unofficial tournaments?
I mean, Tetris technically has official tournaments as well, so...
Yeah.
Not official, but I get what you're saying. But like,
mean,
here's
Sponsored by the fucking developers, yeah, it's...
the
official.
developers, yes, but not Nintendo themselves. You know how it goes.
Nintendo didn't make it, so...
I get what you're saying, but you know how it is. If the game company itself if Nintendo doesn't host it, it's not official in their eyes. Beyond that, who's watching darts?
Absolutely
Nobody.
fucking nobody.
Right, compare it to the amount of people who watch a kid beat Tetris on Twitch. I'm pretty sure those are double the numbers.
Yeah. Like, frankly, hey, darts is really cool.
And
when
keep
you
in
see
mind,
somebody play it
esports
right.
keep in mind,
But
and keep in mind that esports have double the audience that the NFL, the NHL, and the MLB have combined.
yeah. Which makes it kind of mystifying why Jack Dorsey decided it was a great idea to spend a shitload of Twitter's money on streaming the NFL. It's not like anybody actually benefited from that.
Nobody really watches the NFL anymore anyway. The only reason people tune in is because of the commercials.
Yeah. I mean, I think...
Remember the XFL, Alex?
Oh, yeah.
That's supposed to be a thing now.
They're supposed to bring it
there
back.
was actually an XFL reference on The Simpsons. I shit you not.
Oh, I remember that.
Like I think Marge had to break the news to him that they folded.
I'll take the XFL over the NFL any day.
I'm sorry. The XFL folded.
That's really sad that I can do a better Marge impression than the current Marge voice actor.
Than Marge herself, yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Like,
literally
right now,
what
she
happened.
sounds like Patty and Selma. It's just sad.
Homer Simpson, do me.
I meant my hair.
Tokyo Drift.
Is it my imagination, or did it just get fatter in here?
Permission to slink by.
Permission pending.
More fascinating news. Someone managed to get Tomb Raider running on a 32X.
Huh.
Right? Not only that, someone managed to get the X-Men arcade game to run on a Saturn.
That's really cool.
Yes, it is. Unironically.
Unironically cool, yes, but it also gets me more frustrated because this proves that they could have had the arcade game get ported to any console before the 360 happened.
My way of the cryo storage facility. But I already went there. Out here.
Okay, so, well, Alex, since Kyle Bear has voiced every male character in the X-Men arcade game, and Mehtly had voiced every female character in that same game, who would you want either of those voice actors to reprise?
Dang it.
I actually don't remember either of those that well.
Colossus.
You'd want
know what?
Kyle
That's a
Bear
good-
to voice Colossus?
That's
Just
a
for
good
one
idea.
just for one line. Ah!
I love how you were thinking the same thing.
Dude, that was a meme for a long ass time. That was a meme for a long ass time.
Gizmo, right when you screamed, my cats hissed at each
Say that
other.
again?
Oh my god, that was amazing. We were in sync for that one.
What's
My
your favorite
cats
Colossus
hissed
moment?
while you did that too.
There's two of my favorite Colossus moments. When he's fighting the Juggernaut in the X-Men pilot, when he's fighting the Juggernaut in the X-Men official cartoon in the 90s, and in the arcade. Ah!
So Kyle Bear did the. So would you say Kyle Bear did the better variant of that?
Repeat that.
So would you say that Kyle Bear did the better variant of that?
Mhm.
Interesting.
When it comes to animation, oh yeah.
Well, Kyle Bear didn't voice in the animation. He voiced in the Xbox 360 PS3 port of the arcade game.
Yeah.
Oh, and Save the
Ah,
City.
shit,
He's
hang on.
still voiced the
Alright,
character.
And another favorite of mine from his delivery is like Pyro will turn you to toast. Or even better, nothing moves the blob. Cyclops proceeds to move the blob. Let's see.
Ooh, I loved it when the X-Men pilot, the Pride of the X-Men. That's when he's like, nothing moves the blob. Nightcrawler teleports away. Oh, where'd he go?
Oh, now I'm doing the minecart minigame.
Yo, I know the stream is not over, but nevertheless, I'm gonna call it for the night.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
man,
see you
yeah.
around, Mason.
All right, peace
See you
out.
later. Hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Speaking of okay, looks like your GameCubes are going to be left okay, better than the Super Nintendos. Because there's a $38 flippy drive.
Yeah, it's
ODE,
an optical...
and it lets you keep your GameCube's optical drive.
Yeah, an optical
Really?
drive emulator that doesn't make you remove the optical drive. It's a little in-betweeny thing. Which I am very happy about, because that means that I can use my native GameCube games and an SD card adapter on them.
Good. Step 1 complete. We have
At least I don't have to gut my GameCube.
We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding
Speaking of guts,
I recommend a
the City of Heroes Homecoming private server certainly had some when it made private servers, because NC Soft has officially granted that specific private server the license for City of Heroes. Nothing?
I'm currently running for my life here, but
I'm sorry. I wish I
I've
could
never
have been
played
put on
City of
that,
Heroes.
but I'm just like, okay. I just wish I didn't have a response that wasn't okay, and I didn't want it to come off as dismissive.
Well, you
so I
gotta
do
because it's
apologize.
cool. It's just, you know,
You know, you gotta remember that. Well, you gotta remember, City of Heroes was one of the biggest MMOs at the time that even
Oh yeah, no, I remember that.
rivaled
It's
World of
just-
Warcraft from even before. For even before they did the free to play model.
Yeah, and City of Heroes beat DC Universe Online as well.
Oh yeah,
Not that DC Universe was really doing well.
it's
Well, to really
it's,
begin with.
yeah, it's alive. That's the best I can say about it.
Yeah, that's all we could really say about that.
Somehow it's still alive, but
Somehow Palpatine has returned.
Every time I try playing it, I only find like 2 or 3 people. Who's playing this? But yeah, the private servers have now officially gotten a license to keep on. Excuse me, to keep on Huggies, to keep up the servers for City Heroes Homecoming. I don't know what this means, honestly, about the other City Heroes private servers, because, you know, for all we know, this means they have to shut down, which is, you know,
unfortunate.
Sad. Would be unfortunate. Would be sad. But this does give us hope that we might see the return of the City of Heroes property, because people have said it's a really good game. The customization of your hero was really good. The events, the power system, everything was praised. Even when it went to free to play, people were still playing it. Nobody was like, "Oh, but I just paid for it." No, they just kept on playing. They loved it that much. And thanks to modern day hardware, the MMO can run a lot more smoother too. So hopefully, other private server MMOs will be treated this kindly, because well, it's kind of ridiculous that so many private servers are private servers. Smash Remix got a couple of new characters.
I mean, that game's been getting updates quite a bit.
And it's not Spider-Man. That was actually a mod someone made, and it's really good. But despite that fact, a character from, what was it? Goemon? Not Goemon. It was called something else. What was it called? The name escapes me. Man, what was it? Ebi Sumaru from the Goemon games. You know which ones I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
So that became across as a new character in the game, but there's a couple of others too. Banjo-Kazooie made its debut in Smash Remix,
Cool.
as well as some new stages and new colors, as well as some new music for those stages. Well, no duh. But you also get to do the race to the finish in reverse.
Ow.
And there's also some other stuff like how frequent certain items can appear, how frequent certain Pokemon can appear out of Pokeballs, and as well as how frequent Pokemon come out of that certain area in the Kanto stage. Bless you. Oh, damn, that's a hard hiccup.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplings.
And they also released one last character during the announcement. You remember that prototype of Smash Brothers that went around? It was called Dragon King, and like they had these like very, very generic looking models of men.
Very
and,
vaguely.
That's the new character now.
Huh.
They even gave it original moves and called them Dragon King.
Wow.
It's funny to look at because out of all the things you would expect, you would not expect an actual prototype character to become a playable character. And not even like, oh, it's a prototype, we're gonna finish it off and like finish what it's supposed to. No, they call him Dragon King, and they left him with the prototype model and just called it a character. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, well, that does sound kind of funny.
More gaming news. Another one have to do with an MMO, and it's with MapleStory. Nexon, the company itself, was fined for manipulating item drop rates in MapleStory.
If only we could find WB for deciding to decrease currency gains in Mortal Kombat just so that you'd buy everything.
You know how much?
That's actually what they did for MKX.
You know how much they were fined though?
How much?
$1.2 billion.
Actually, you're close.
Oh, that was okay.
It's 11.64 billion.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Well, no, technically 11.64 billion won, which is roughly 8 billion in US dollars.
Holy shit.
That is just the fuck, man. How badly do you have to screw up for that to happen?
Well, you gotta keep in mind, MapleStory is a very, very popular MMO to the point where it even exceeded the longevity of MapleStory 2. And that was a popular game too, until those servers shut down for the US audience. And MapleStory, the original MapleStory, has been around since the Flash game era.
Interesting.
So you can imagine how long they've manipulated item drops if they've been around for that long. Oh, more good gaming news. Someone made a port of Portal for the Nintendo 64. It's a demake called Portal First Slice. And it's even in cartridge
Portal
form.
64.
Well, yeah, Portal 64, but they're calling it a First Slice. It's mouse compatible. Needs expansion, of course, and you're able to use a controller. And you can buy the cartridge.
Awesome.
Interesting.
There we go.
Here's another thing that's interesting. Former JAV actress Shibuya Kaho is going to voice act in an anime called
Right.
Modaite yo Adam Kun.
Is there a translation name for that?
Let me see if there is. There should be.
Because I don't think if that were to be marketed to us, as it would go by that name.
No.
Okay then. Anyway, I'm in Booster Tower. I'm going to be going to Booster Tower. Well, hi Bowser. How's it going?
But no, don't you find it fascinating though that they how they treat adult stars in Japan compared to the U.S.?
Well, their adult stars in Japan intend to not completely suck at everything, aside from sucking.
I mean, Daisuke Namikawa is an adulterer.
No, from what because think of it because it's like this in Japan. Literally, you are seen as just a star if you get into porn, into like porn acting.
Like it's
Just-
weird because like one of the
And they see it
there was
as a
this-
legitimate career choice.
Yeah, there was this fetish actress who was in like vomit porn who wound up showing up in Super Sentai as one of the main villains.
Right, and because of how much they respect the porn actresses, again, they see it as like a gateway to like other things in stardom. You know, tokusatsu, commercials, video games, you know, dramas. In the U.S., however, porno is a very, very dark industry, depending where you're at.
And one of the
It
weird-
could be you could either.
One of the weirdest things is that it used to be, back in the day, America would have, like oh, the Playmate of this Playmate of the Month is gonna be in some movie, and it's gonna be a real big deal. Oh, and she's gonna take her top off, but it's not a porno, you know? Oh, that kind of thing. And now you just don't see stuff like that anymore.
Yeah. Whether it be bad, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it
the
really depends.
The only one that I can really think of that made any kind of transition like that in America is Sasha Grey, and Sasha Grey was fucking terrible.
I think the only thing she was ever good in was in Saints Row the Third, but that's not saying much.
Yeah. Well, that was also part of the whole joke.
What that? Oh, okay, I get it now.
Step 1 complete.
I think.
Great shot into the fusion reactor.
Oh,
We need a
damn it.
catalyst explosion to deep-
Still, they did their
surrounding use an explosive.
the stupid plan that the character she played as did evoke a line that I never thought I'd hear in any mature rated video game when Pierce shouts out, "These hoes ain't hoes." How many times are you going to hear that line?
Not gonna hear that line in most things.
Right. But yeah, good for her, Shibuya Kaho. I mean, she's getting into more mainstream stuff. She got into like Twitch streaming. She had an interview with Trash Taste, the podcast, I think.
Yeah.
It's really too bad that we really don't have that many porn stars that actually have careers outside the porn industry, because
Oh, come on.
excuse me.
You.
Some of them I can legitimately see them doing some work in some kind of industry outside of prawn. You know? If not acting, something. Modeling at the very most.
The weirdest thing is, I saw some clips of that Spider-Man. Oh, I'm out of explosives. I saw some clips of that Spider-Man porno from a few years ago. Oh, and it was like high effort. Or there was like you didn't have to include web slinging and shit like that in there, but they did.
They did.
It's sort of like how a lot of hentai have like backstories and like origins for a lot of the characters. It's like, you know, you didn't have to go through all that, but the fact that you did it shows there's some care in that product.
Hmm?
You know, like Tamana Nasagi, Kuroinu, that kind of stuff. It makes me really wonder if...
We're here.
Okay, I know there's a lot of, like, SJW nonsense when it comes to the US versus anime, but if there's anything that they should follow from Japan, it's how they treat their porn stars. I really hope they do that somewhere in the future. Excuse me. And goofy news, outside of, you know, porn star voicing an anime character, the Xbox Series S toaster has been announced.
Really?
And it makes toast with the Xbox 360 logo.
Remember,
Yes.
the toaster.
And it looks like an
toast.
Xbox Series S.
All
No,
toasters toast. No, Mario. All toasters toast bread.
Stupid guy.
I love how we both know where that's from.
He is still around after all.
I know.
So, the rumor to exist and now announced product is official. The new Xbox Series S style toaster is now available to order via Walmart for $39.99, and will let you toast 2 pieces of bread. And
Well, that's only a little
it'll pop
more
out,
than that's only a little more than the Xbox Series S goes for.
and and it will pop out 2 pieces of toast with the 360 logo on the front.
Nice.
It has an LED countdown timer, multiple toasting shape presets, and a premium burn-free chassis, and a self-centering
Chassis.
bread guide chassis, and a self-centering bread guide which accommodates regular bread, big old Texas toast, waffles, and more. So basically, you can adjust how big, or you can adjust the slot depending on how big or small your slice of bread is. That is awesome. That's even better than the Xbox Series X mini fridge. I'd buy that for $1. Jack Black has been added to the cast of the Minecraft live-action movie.
Yeah, that.
I mean,
I'm down with it. It's just like, and he's playing Steve apparently. So that.
you know what? I'm all for it, because you know that with the fact that they have Jack Black in it, you know they're not going to try and play this as a serious movie.
Well, how could you? It's fucking Minecraft.
Yeah, but like, you know how people have been trying to make a lot of video games and movies and try to make them too serious, and it just doesn't work. There's Minecraft the movie. When the moment I see Jack Black, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. They're not taking this seriously at all, and it looks like Warner Brothers is gonna be involved in the project.
Oh, so there's even odds that it gets canceled before it comes out.
Oof. Other actors other actors accompanying the movie will be Jason Momoa, Emma Myers, Daniel Brooks, and Sebastian Eugene Hansen. Jared Hess is set to direct the film, the same guy who directed Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. And Nacho Libre, yeah. There still isn't much. There still isn't much info on the movie, but it is said to go into theaters April 4th of next year.
Interesting.
But,
So I guess I know what I'm watching for my birthday that year.
Here's something odd. A Japanese man is in critical condition after choking on a New Year's treat. Take a guess of what it is.
What? Was it was it grilled chicken?
Okay,
was it fried chicken?
I'll give you 3. No. You get 2 more guesses.
Damn it!
No, he didn't choke on damn it. No, but for real, it was mochi.
Ice cream?
Apparently-
He choked on fucking ice cream.
It's actually a sticky rice cake, and apparently it's a pandemic that's really, really often a problem in Japan with the elderly.
I've had mochi many times. I've never choked on it.
That should be enough to trigger
Oh,
the
apparently it happens a lot with the elderly in Japan. I'm guessing because they don't chew it hard enough, or because, you know, the elderly, they're known for having either delicate teeth or no teeth at all.
Yeah.
In Japan, I really don't think they have a problem with soft or no having no teeth, considering they got better health than anybody else, any other country, nation I know of. But maybe it's the strength of their jaw. Like, maybe they can't chew it as much as they could when they were kids, so maybe that's why they're choking on it. So it doesn't turn into pieces; it turns into like a paste. It doesn't help that they occasionally die around New Year's whenever this happens.
Well, the holidays do have a high death count, so...
Yeah, of overdosing, over drinking, like cars getting run through their windows and through crowds of people, or just one guy drunk driving. But mochi, you don't hear much about people dying on their food in New Year's. Pizza, chicken, pasta, you know, donuts. Mochi is the last thing on my mind. Food is the last thing on my mind when I think cause of death on New Year's. It's kind of odd. Especially odd since this is, and it's especially odd since this is specifically in Japan.
Interesting.
Very.
Okay, now
Oh,
Gino's
and
been
when you go
turned
to
into a scarecrow.
Pornhub, make sure that when you go to Pornhub, you either blacklist or add another tag to your profile, because police are investigating a virtual gang rape with no actual victims.
Yeah.
You heard of it? Yeah, you heard about that. Yeah,
Tell me this is in the UK.
this is in the UK.
Okay, that... One, that makes more sense, and two... I'm sorry, Britain.
Now, it would be enough that a woman is practically bitching that she was, quote, forcibly gang raped, unquote, in a virtual world. It's too much that the fact is when you find out.
Did it happen in Grand Theft Auto 5?
Virtual reality. This is
same
not
difference. There was a story about this in Grand Theft Auto 5
in Grand Theft Auto 5
as well.
I thought it was 4, but either
Well, 4 didn't have an online component.
way, that was back then on the 360, and that was in the US. There's a reason why I want to bring this one up. It's already enough of the fact that a UK woman is bitching that she supposedly got gang raped in a virtual reality headset game like the Oculus. It's too much to find out that the UK police are actively
Actually
investigating it.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna ask that you, UK police? Sorry. Whoever this woman is, does it say her name?
I don't think they actually gave a name.
Okay, well, so I'm going to ask that the UK police communicate the following information to her. Take off the fucking headset.
Touch grass. Or touch a real dick.
All you have to do is take off the headset.
Yeah.
When this hit Twitter, the replies are from disgusted to hilarious. Not disgusting, disgusted. Dystopian. This is an insult to everyone who was actually being the victim of a rape. True.
Mm-hmm.
Was the Oculus fused to your head in some way? Do you also go to a virtual prison? This sounds unpleasant. You know what doesn't sound like? An actual crime-worthy police investigation. All she had to do was take the goggles off. What? Am I going to prison for all those hookers I robbed and killed in GTA 3? We're going backwards. How about we actually investigate and end crime in the real world rather than in a game?
Yeah, they have... Didn't they have that whole thing that they've still got to deal with the grooming gangs that they weren't actually dealing with?
They're still dealing with that, plus some immigrants that are demanding Sharia law. So the police are making the case to ignore real-world rapes for the virtual version of the crime. Why didn't she just close the laptop? Does this mean every
screen? Close your eyes. Go look at the Tyler the Creator tweet. There's a reason for it.
I know who you're quoting that. Does this mean every single person who has crouch spammed on my character in Minecraft will also be investigated? Guilty, sentenced to the virtual prison for virtual 30 years by the virtual judge. 1. So Meta programmed in a rape feature? 2. This didn't happen. Does the UK police trying to make some sort of social statement? Oh wow, a woman have found another way to be victim with nothing happening to them. British police. Clearly they'll investigate a virtual gang rape before actual gang rapers by asylum seekers. Don't worry, just walk the streets of New York City and that virtual will become reality. They are really spending tax dollars on this? It's like they don't see the rampant crime right in front of their eyes. Not one single person who paid to rape children on Epstein's Island has been arrested.
Indeed.
It sounds like the actual crime was that apparently she was trapped into the VR device against her will, with the quit and exit buttons being removed from the game. LMAO. Welcome to the future. The metaverse is culturally enriched already? The player was probably a dude, so her computer doesn't have a power switch. This is very dangerous. Some may see as compassionate, but it's not. This is government laying groundwork for encroachment even further into personal lives. So unless a real person held the minor in place, keeping VR from being removed, there's no crime here. Virtual world isn't real. Maybe they will get virtual prison sentences. What? That the metaverse creates a gateway for predators to victimize children. 10 laughing emojis. British. That makes more sense now. People really do need Jesus. And I'm going to end this with saying what I'm looking at right now. You know that meme of that porno shoot where has the petite white girl surrounded and with 5 black guys behind her?
Yeah.
Well, what this guy did was photoshopped the Oculus goggles on all the black guys and the white girl.
Oh, I've seen that. I've actually seen that gizmo. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh man, yes.
It's time to virtually gangbang virtual Piper Perry.
Oh man.
What is seriously? What the fuck is this?
There's already virtual.
Man?
There's already virtual gang rape. It's called hentai.
Has no one seen fucking Demolition Man?
I can tell you right now, nobody goes to Apple Arcade. I say that because Platinum's Apple exclusive World of Demons is headed for digital purgatory. Your first mistake was having this an Apple Arcade exclusive.
What the fuck is Apple Arcade?
You genuinely don't know? Apple Arcade is exactly how it sounds. It's Apple's version of video game streaming, from classics to the modern games to even the exclusive games. Like there's this kart racer that exclusively revolves around Fox aired adult cartoons such as The Simpsons, American Dad, Bob's Burgers, and King of the Hill. From what I've been told, Family Guy as well. From what I've been told and from what I was able to look up, people really love this game and says that it's a great kart racer. The problem is that the problems are it's on the Apple Arcade and you need a subscription to even play this thing, and the fact that there's not many people online. People will say that there's at least 40 people at the tops. Like there's 40 people like at the very most online. And some people even say that they'll meet the same 4 people when playing online too.
Well, that's your first problem. You made it into a gaming streaming service, and you put it on the fucking Apple Store. If it was an iTunes exclusive, sure, I could see that working out. But not for
Or
like...
even Google Play.
Yeah, or even Google Play. Lovely Complex, the live-action movie, is coming to, Blu-ray. Sex and Fury is also coming to Blu-ray. Oh!
Alexa.
Hey! The Toei version of The Little Mermaid is coming to Blu-ray.
There's a Toei version of The Little Mermaid.
1975.
I think it's the one that's more accurate to the original source material.
Probably. Which means it'll be incredibly fucked up. Kind of like The Flood. Easy. Easy.
And last piece of news. 2 more people have beaten the NES Tetris. And these
Interesting.
people are named Fractal161 and Pixel Andy. And they did it within a day of each other. Let's hope those 2 don't get on the news. Otherwise, they're gonna really shit talk that fucking newscaster for shit talking a kid.
We don't have much time. We should move outside and signal for evac. Accessing schematics. There's a service lift at the top of the engine room. It leads to a class.
And that's all it is for
This week.
today. Yes.
Oh God. Bowser has to soothe the chain chump. Mario, she's a bit shy. Look the other way, will you? Okay.
Sergeant Frog
Turn around
seasons
now.
5, 6, and 7 are coming to Blu-ray as well.
Kiddo.
Kiddo,
Yes.
kiddo. You know, a friend of mine, I'm back in high school, ended up introducing me to Sergeant Frog. And
Lonely Heights Club Band. You do enjoy the show.
the amount of fourth wall breaking, even in the English dub, is just hilarious.
There's a ton.
I know. Canada ends up making a reference to Chuck Norris when trying to restrain.
Well, I guess that
wanna
means we
say.
can get through here.
So, I'm sure a lot of people who've played the OG Mario RPG will recognize the fact that Bowser objectively sucks.
Oh
The
yeah.
original. They made him better in the remake. I'm not joking about that. He's actually really good.
No, nothing is okay. Everything's on fire. And grab a warthog.
I wonder if Gamer Thumb will
Iron
ever make
Warthog.
I wonder if Gamer Thumb will ever make a series, make a timeline series on Halo. Because I'm legitimately curious on the actual timeline of the Halo franchise. Like between the games and the comics.
driver's seat, John.
I don't want to.
Your name's not John, it's Gizmo.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
Metabot Spirit, the Japanese version, is coming to Blu-ray. Living on an endless road, around the world for rock and roll. Sometimes it feels so rough, I still ain't had enough. I keep saying it's getting too much. I know I'm tired. Hellraiser, the thunder and heat. Hellraiser, rock you back in your seat. Hellraiser, I'll make it come true. Hellraiser, I put a spell on you.
Alert. We need to keep moving. Get
I think this is a good time to bring up the recently added additions to the comic book universe battle database of the Magnetic Ferret, which we look at new characters. That is literally just either characters or even others such as
Sure.
creatures, monsters, villains, supervillains, anti-heroes, and whatnot. Newest edition is Super Snipe, Copy McFade from the what?
Yes, the Warthog was frozen, Cortana.
Super Snipe, Copy
Okay, so I guess
McFad
that's-
from
Granted, that is my fault.
Street and Smith Comics. Gil Ramos Lipgath from Star Wars Episode 2. Whirl from Transformers Cyberverse. Mother
So I'm
God.
just screwed here.
Mother God, Erica Pierce from Valiant Comics. Angela Belty from Power Instinct.
Analyzing.
Jamie Braddock
Fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now.
Okay.
from Marvel Comics.
When it reaches zero, the
Hermes
the
Her-
explosion will generate a temperature
Her-
of almost
Her-
100 million.
Hermes Geberadini from Chaos Code. Siegfried from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Narmaya from Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Sibak from Star Trek V: The Final Frontier.
Cybot.
Hein from King of Fighters 99. Armorines from Valiant Comics. Isabel from Animal Crossing. And Mickey Rogers from SNK. They just added Isabel. Okay.
Interesting.
And let's see how we're looking in the fantasy draft matches.
Analyzing. We have 6 minutes
Oh, wow.
before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac
Okay.
now. Activating final countdown time.
So
What?
not much.
No, there's actually a good amount, but
Temperature of 100 million.
some odd matchups. So one of the matchups is Black Cat versus John Wick in a dodgeball match with trampolines. First one to score 5 hits wins.
What?
John Wick versus Black Cat in a dodgeball trampoline match.
That is a set of words that I never imagined would be said in that context.
This is a draft match. There's going to be a lot
Right.
of weird matchups.
And bizarre scenarios, evidently.
Yes. Like with, let's see here, the 13th Doctor and a robot from Invincible, where they tried to create their own monster Frankenstein style. Yeah, robots winning that
Dangerous.
one.
Yep.
Ooh, nice. Zombies from Return of the Living Dead versus orcs in a Black Friday sale.
Orky boys are gonna win.
50 per team, and they have to grab as much shit out of the store as they can.
Orky boys win.
Yeah. Specifically Return of the Dead. Okay, that's odd.
Well, the Return of the Dead ones actually have brains, so...
Right, but... yeah, it's more of an evolution. Okay, yeah, that's odd. Okay, here's one. The Gremlins versus the World War Z zombies. The Gremlins are on my team. And the scenario is an unblooded Yautja has been tasked with hunting each of the hordes. The team with the most remaining after 48 hours wins. Gremlins have 150 and the zombies have 150.
Yautja are the predator aliens, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Just making sure.
Basically, the Yautja are trying to hunt as many as they can on each team.
First, I would criticize the fact
Within
that
48 hours. Within 48 hours, the team with the most remaining are the winner.
First, I would criticize the Yautja for going after for either, but the thing is that they regularly hunt down alien.
Right, but zombies are the most. But the zombies from World War Z are the most straightforward. They're not as like tactical or sneaky as the Gremlins are.
Yeah. So I think the Gremlins are gonna probably take this one. Just remember, for the Yautja, do not have Hulk Hogan telling them to turn off, telling them to turn the movie back on.
Also, something I have to bring up: the World War Z zombies are just that. They're zombies. Gremlins,
Yeah,
the Gremlins, on the other hand, they could literally be anything. From
Have you
a
guys seen the,
seductive woman to a smart entrepreneur.
Anyway, continue.
The Gremlins, on the other hand, can be anything they want, from a seductive woman to a smart entrepreneur with a brain the size of Einstein's, to a flying fuck-off gargoyle, to a living being of electricity. I think that their unpredictability would make the Gremlins win against the Yautja.
Wait, stop. This is where Bowhammer is coming to pick us up. Hold
Zombies?
here.
Alright. I'm getting in the gunner seat. Oh, no.
And what do
I'm
you
getting in
think?
The gunner seat.
Hey, Alex, what do you think in this scenario? Gremlins or World War Z? Who's going to have the most remaining?
Gremlins, obviously. Gremlins are smaller, easier to hide, and they don't have... Oh, shit. We're not getting out of this alive.
They don't have, oh shit, we're not getting out of this alive. I think that's World War Z zombies.
Okay, yeah, the World War Z zombies are getting fucking trashed.
Yeah.
Because they're the most stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they might be fast, but...
Now we can make it.
That's all they got.
Fast is stretching it. If anything, they're ferocious. More ferocious than the Gremlins.
Maybe I'm thinking about the way they were depicted in the movie.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Looking at the movie, I can see why you'd think so, but I think it's the fact that they take advantage of their being hordes, like they have a hive mind. While the Gremlins, like, they all think for themselves. They just so happen to like the same shit, with the exception of maybe the odd ball here and there. Like, you know, the seductive one, the smart one, the electric one. It's still funny that the guy legitimately went to and banged the Gremlin when he was trapped in that building.
Oh, God. John, we've got less than a minute. John.
Minute, huh? I got enough time. Gremlin. Ugh! I was about to say it again.
Relax, Gizmo. They're not real. They can't hurt you.
Grimacia. I think my nuts just crushed itself just hearing that line.
Come on. Come on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
That's what she said.
Oh, Magical Girl Lyrical Nanaha A's.
Oh, here's a good one.
coming to
Sergeant
Blu-ray.
Angel versus Sergeant... what? What's coming to Blu-ray?
Magical Girl Lyrical Nanaha A's.
We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained.
Why does that sound familiar?
Analyzing.
Is that the one with, like, the little fuck-off,
We need to
like,
get back now.
plush
I don't know.
creature? I don't know.
The engines will detonate.
Oh, here's a
I
good
don't-
matchup.
Explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million
Fucking Nicholas Angel versus Captain America in a Dead Man Wonderland theme park.
Okay.
Ooh. So which two? Remind me, which two are going up against each other?
Sergeant Angel from Hot Fuzz versus Captain America, and they're competing in Dead Man Wonderland.
Ooh. Ooh, Dead Man Wonderland is an interesting one. Are they fighting, or are they going through one of the various games set up by Dead Man Wonderland?
So here's a summary. Dead Man Wonderland may look like a wonderful theme park, but for the competitors is anything but. Traps intended to
Yep.
kill lay throughout the course. Only one can survive. Which will it be?
Ah, so it's the obstacle course from the second episode. Gotcha.
Okay, so Nick Angel is a fucking awesome character, but Captain America is superhuman.
Is Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain
Like-
America's taking this by a long shot.
Yeah, Steve's got the fucking edge here regardless. So, well, any traps that exist, he's gonna have an easier time avoiding.
Yep.
I'm guessing the shield helps too.
Yeah,
Yep.
very much so. Assuming they let him have the shield.
Well, it's not like they're saying that they. It's not like It's not like the stipulation is no weapons.
Even then, would that actually count since it's a shield?
Spartans use shields as weapons.
True.
Also, there are instruments that have never been considered weapons before until someone got killed by them on purpose. Chainsaws, baseball bats, ice picks.
If it wasn't for the fact that that I've seen bob-ombs just, recover from blowing up, I would be very worried about their existence.
They're an
Is-
unusual creature. I'd love to know what evolutionary chain created them.
I mean, it's not even just the fact that they're created to explode, but the fact that they have sentience, personalities, cultures, etc. That's morbid. Wouldn't you agree?
Chief!
Gizmo, wouldn't you agree that that's kind of morbid?
What is?
The existence of a bob-omb?
Wait, stop. This is
No.
Hammer is coming to pick us up. Hold position here.
Nope,
What do you
don't
mean,
think I'm gonna.
no?
You're literally overthinking it.
But the thing is like, the bob-omb...
She's gone.
Bob-ombs literally exist to explode, and yet...
Inventory shows one longsword
And
carrier.
they
Move
s-
up to launch bay
And
seven.
yet,
If
they
we
form
we can
sentience, their own cultures and whatnot, and they have personality
Right,
and all
but
that jazz.
Right, but have you ever thought that they're not really exploding? They're just releasing an explosive force. That's how they're able to survive through everything.
Yeah, Paper Mario made that a bit clear, but for your ally characters, but Not for like the enemy bob-ombs.
They're bob-ombs. And I'm pretty sure if they're officially dead, then their bodies are not going to be there. If they're just knocked out or hurt, then they're going to be laying there after an explosion.
At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Right.
So I think that it's safe to say it's not morbid because every explosion is not going to be deadly.
I get that. But considering there's like no remains, that's what I'm saying.
Cremation, then.
No, I mean, like, there's no remains after they blow up.
Ugh.
Hey, look, they even have a Samus doll. I swear, I feel like they based Wario's jaw off of Booster.
We need to get aboard now.
Because you know how Booster has like this massive jawline, Alex?
Yeah. Hang on. Damn it.
I actually like the curtains have some form of physics.
Come on. Come on, Chief. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it even though we're out of the Warthog. There we go. Okay.
I like how you're actively trying to motivate the Chief to do the thing.
We gotta get out of here. Do the thing!
Close.
Yeah, I'm aware, Cortana. Please stop talking to me.
Cortana can't help it. She loves you too much.
Listen, the feeling's mutual, doll, but we gotta get out of here or both of us are gonna be fucking dead.
Okay, so there is a thing that happens if you end up letting Booster catch you. Oh, and you gotta actually fight him. But the thing is that you got another boss fight right after this, and do you really want to do 2 boss fights in a row?
Well, Fudokoi Alternative is coming to Blu-ray. Tonagura is also coming to Blu-ray. Excuse me. Digimon the Movie's details are coming soon. English dub of Digimon 2, Digimon Season 2 is coming soon.
Nice.
Fancy a look?
Chie the Brat and IGPX are also coming soon.
Wow, that's the
Oh.
last I heard of that name, IGPX.
Yep, we talked about IGPX. So Booster being completely oblivious that that he found Mario. Oh, found the Mario doll that he plans to use for his scenario, his hypothetical scenario about
Just dust
marrying Pete.
We're all that's left. We
And
did
I'm
what
just
we
like,
had to do.
you fucking loser.
The entire Covenant Armada obliterated, and the
Hmm.
flood.
Well, would you look
So
at that?
I'm gonna.
We have
Halo,
a better performance
finished.
out of a Master Chief whose face we can't even see
Genesis does.
than we do out of the guy who played him in the movie, or the show, rather. And notice that! Look at that! Look at that! It cuts away just as he's taking his helmet off.
Interesting.
Camera pans up. Top of the roof obscures Chief's face. Don't see it. As opposed to him taking his armor off in every fucking episode like he does in the TV show. I'm still pissed off about that. Still pissed off about a lot of things about that show, to be frank.
Well, your name's Alex.
Yes, but I'm being frank when I say that. The game frozen.
Can't be.
Is the game frozen? You're supposed to be playing the credits right now, game. Game.
Wait, you actually beat the game?
I beat the last mission.
So I want to ask, since I've I'm done with the Smash Brothers tier list, reveal tier list. Fucking thank God. I got a list right here of tier list ideas. Are there any you want me to add to the list that hasn't been done, or hasn't been done as well as you'd like for it to be?
Oh, hang on, real quick. So, there's this show called Reborn, which is going to be. They've dubbed 3 episodes. Sorry, they've dubbed 4 episodes of the series. They've dubbed 3 episodes of the TV show and the OVA. And they're releasing that as the special fan disc. And, hypothetically, if it sells well enough, they'll dub the rest of the 203 episodes that are available for the series.
Interesting.
But who knows? Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple, The Attack of Darkness is coming to Blu-ray.
Ooh.
Guys.
That's a good anime series.
This is legitimately frustrating here. And they've got a English dub as well, with most of the original cast through sound cadence.
Funny how, since Scott Frericks isn't even using his studio to do anything sensible.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're just...
The UE4 MCC game has crashed and will close. Low-level fatal error. File unknown, line 1144. Game thread timed out, waiting for render thread after 120 seconds.
Joy. I can see you're thrilled about this.
At least... The game doesn't even have the fucking dignity to crash right. It's still going. I thought they fixed you.
I guess not.
Oh my god.
Oh, I better go chase Booster.
Oh, damn. Okay, okay, now it's... Oh, and so now my Steam achievements update.
So, essentially for this part, I gotta chase Booster up a hill. This is Booster Hill Trek. Need some advice? No, because I already know. Because I've already played this.
You, Game.
So I decided to go to speedrun.com because I happen to have an account there. And I bookmark a lot of games that I want to see if I can beat records on them or not, whether it be the whole game or certain levels.
Yeah.
I sometimes look at a lot of these records and I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing exactly? Because of these records. Like, for example, let's see here. Spider-Man 2000, the Activision, the Neversoft one, the Activision one.
Yeah.
That one has someone has first place in it using an emulator, and he finished the game in 34 minutes and 11 seconds, no skips. No skips.
Really?
Yeah. Pikmin. There's a guy who made it in 10th place. All parts on the GameCube an hour and 6 minutes and 39 seconds.
I just want to see the fucking credits. Let me see the fucking credits.
Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. 105%. 2 hours and 9 minutes and 4 seconds. Doritos Crash Course. 1 minute and 14 seconds on just one of the levels. Metal Gear Solid 3 HD Edition. On PC, no new game plus not used, and neither is the Pigeon. He's in third place for beating it in an hour.
Okay.
So I get that a lot of these games take like hours, sometimes even multiple days to beat. And that's understandable. Like, you know,
Okay.
RPGs, stealth games. But where in the fuck are you beating Metal Gear Solid? How in the fuck are you beating Metal Gear Solid 3 with no glitches or shit in an hour?
That's a damn good question.
There's video footage. Yeah, there's video footage. I'm still gonna ask how. Like, Jesus Christ, the records a lot of these have. Like,
Kevin,
dude.
What? What now?
Discotheque has Berserk.
Oh boy. Oh no.
The original series.
Oh no.
Fuck. Yes. Anyway.
Oh, here's another record. Here's another record. The Punisher. Remember the Punisher game that came out years ago on every next gen console at the time? PS2, 3, Xbox.
Yeah, the tie-in for the Thomas Jane film.
There's a guy who beat it just 2 months ago on PC in an hour and 18 minutes. As opposed to the guy who first did it 9 years ago in an hour and 52 minutes. How are these guys beating these games in an hour? Okay, this is on easy mode. So just to mind you, this is on easy mode. The game is already hard enough on easy mode. Normal mode, there's only one guy who actually attempted to break the record because he's the only one who made the record. From Canada on the 360, 3 hours. On hard, 1 hour and 51 minutes on PC. First of all, cap. Second of all, this was 4 years ago on 2019. These are all new games, not even new game pluses. And nobody has even attempted to get gold medals in any of these stages because they do give you medals depending how well you play the game. In a new game plus, there's fewer people that attempted to break records. Hard, nothing. Normal, nothing. Easy. There's only like 4 entries, and the first one was 5 years ago. And guess what time they've all beaten the game in? Time's up.
What?
1 hour.
Wow.
1 hour 32, 1 hour 21, 1 hour 16, 1 hour 12. Bruh, if I've played the game, there's no way you can beat the whole game in an hour, especially the final boss. Which you have to literally have him chase you around until you get behind him and shoot him. This, you have to see it to believe why I'm so perplexed when it comes to the bosses, especially the enemies, because they go from drug dealers to mafia hitmen to yakuza hitmen to war criminals with armor, and then Jigsaw with Iron Man armor.
It's a so the Berserk 97 show, it's a full restoration from the original camera negative with the Japanese and English subtitles and the NYAV post dub and all of the extras,
Oh, wow.
including the outtakes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be funny.
And
Sorry.
it comes in a red Blu-ray box.
Yeah. Sorry.
This is fucking awesome.
I know. Well, Alex, now we have a reason to rewatch Berserk.
Hey, I'm down for it. Well, I guess we're not watching the credits for Halo today. But, that was Halo, ladies and gentlemen. Halo, the first one. Just as good as I remember it being, albeit, it crashed when I tried to watch the credits. So, you know, that's fun.
Booster literally tasted Peach's tears. Sorry if that dropped controller reaction sounded like I didn't like the idea of Discotheque doing Berserk. Hey, buddy. I got all our stuff. Jesus, Peach. Look, Bowser's here because we kind of need him. Funnily enough, they ended up using new voice clips from the current voice actor for Bowser.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh, I just thought of
Oh no, Bowser, no.
I thought of a friendly hate debate topic that might be interesting. So, with the exception of fan service of any kind, beach episodes, bath moments, you know, fucking what anime trope do you think gets too much hate? Like, people want to talk about
I was
what
gonna say
trope-
jiggle physics, but that's part of it.
The reason I kind of took issue with the fact that
that's part of the fan. That's part of the
Yeah, that was what
fan
I
service exception. Yeah.
Yeah.
the only reason I ended up taking issue with the a lady beats up guy and it's funny kind of thing is
Okay.
They didn't
So-
deserve it.
Hang on.
well,
So, I'm gonna play
not
the
really.
Halo anniversary credits for you guys. This is from Vorlon 1, and I'm just gonna play that to play us off for the night. There we go.
Anyway. Hey, so the fact of the matter is that the only reason I take issue with this is like the amount of abuse that some of these characters in anime go through. Oh, because of like this female character who who is obviously like angered by the supposed idiocy of the main character. Or it's like, you know, oh, I get slapstick comedy is, a th- is no is a very prominent thing to us throughout the years.
Right.
But the fact is that at the slapstick comedy, it was comedy. It was portrayed in a very a comedic manner. But some of the way that some of these anime characters get beaten up, it's like, wow, that is a level of abuse that I just ugh.
You
Like,
got to
look,
give
I
examples. You know that, right? Like, are we talking
like
like
you've
Love
seen
Hina?
like how Naruto gets beaten up by Sakura every time he does something stupid, or whenever
Right.
Luffy.
Right, but that's different because Naruto would usually do something like piss in front of her, or try
Well,
and
I mean he. Well, I mean,
or even do the sexy jutsu when it's not needed.
yeah, yeah,
Stuff
that
like that makes sense. Even
okay,
when they did the
yeah,
time skip.
yeah. But the thing is like, that also ends up bringing up a factor where Sakura only really feels like she's powerful when she's wailing on Naruto. Oh, as opposed to, beating up somebody worthwhile, if that makes any sense to you. Gizmo?
Yeah, I get it, but again, this is Naruto, and this is when they're extremely young. Like
Yeah,
he's doing
then
sexy
yeah,
jutsus constantly.
yep.
A lot of the ladies did not like the fact that he did that,
Yeah, but
especially when he was like ignorant.
yeah, well, let's also not forget that somehow reverse harem jutsu ended up working on the final boss of the series.
Right, but that's an exception because he was literally doing it to
The distractor, yes.
save the Earth, and the fact that it was a jutsu that she wouldn't expect.
But the fact that it worked is the stupidest part of that.
That's what made it funny, though. It's the fact that it worked against someone who saw every jutsu out there. She was. It's because she didn't expect it. Who would? Like, let's say I was up against someone and I'm a perverted bastard and I have, I don't know, powers that turn me metal, powers that, I don't know, summon metal, powers that control metal. And then out of nowhere, I go up against the guy. He thinks I'm about to throw another attack, and he's like, "Oh, I know every attack under your belt." Ha ha ha. What I do instead is I pull off a prank move and I just summon a boot and kick him in the nuts.
To be fair, yes, that would be unexpected. Like, I get that thing, but it's like, come on. And
Yeah, that was
this
the
kind of
joke.
no, we're not going back, Peach. Chancellor must be worried sick about us. You saw him before. Come on, let's go. No. Mario, if we don't at the princess back, we'll be charged with kidnapping. Let's go. No! Mario! No one is authorized to kidnap the princess except me. I just won't. This wouldn't be right. Let's
You
just
can be
take her back
authorized to
already.
kidnap a princess?
Forget it. I just wanted to get that reaction. and from the others. Sadly, we don't have the travel by map cutscene from the game. The part of the game. The part of the game where Mario just goes through the entire map before reaching the castle. And I think Peach ends up becoming our most useful healer in the game.
Yeah, I remember I started playing on this save file from later on through, and then I went back and restarted the whole game, and it was I'd come to rely on Peach, and it was like, holy shit, get my ass kicked out here without a healer.
Mallow is not a very reliable healer. So now we're going to explain what happened. So now we're going to explain why we can trust Bowser, or through likely means of Courage the Cowardly Dog charades. Oh, and
Look at these
Gizmo, keep in
credits
mind
have
that
left.
the
This guy let the credits loop this whole time.
Aw, Mallow.
Or does it actually have 17 minutes of credits?
All right.
Okay, you know, I'm fucking done. Thank you. Thank you, Vorlon.
Pose that Mario's striking.
Whatever. Thank you, whatever the hell your name is. I'm gonna go like.
Mario's T-posing to show his dominance over Bowser. Oh, man.
Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. I will see you guys later.
I'm gonna be. When I save, I'll be signing off.
Yep, I guess what I'll do is, let's see, what are you playing next week, Kevin?
Super Mario 64.
Ooh, I think I'm going to, I think I'm gonna start on the original Legend of Zelda next week. Just to shake things up a little bit.
Alex, I do pray you have a guide.
I've got a guide. I've got a map. I'll be fine.
Because guides and maps are literally the only way you could really enjoy OG Zelda.
Oh yeah, no, seriously, dude. My grandma gave me a like this. It was a wooden crate full of NES games, and Zelda immediately stood out because it had a gold cartridge, and she gave us the NES too. And there were no boxes or anything with the games. It was just it was literally just yeah, yeah, it was literally just the cartridges. And so I wandered around and got my ass handed to me.
Yeah, so Gizmo, I do understand that it would be that, most people wouldn't want a guide to tell them what to do and whatnot, but for Zelda, original Zelda, you desperately need it.
Yeah, original Zelda is one of those games where there are so many little items in hard to find areas, and I played the game a lot, but I haven't memorized where everything is for me to be able to tell where all of it goes, so...
Yep. I like how they made Peach joining the party into a little cutscene. It's sweet. So Peach is joining us, and we get the most useful healer in the game. Well, she's also a mixed attacker, but yeah, you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
And the party is complete. Oh, and also the triple move that you get with Peach teaming up with Juno, gives you temporary invincibility. So anyway, next time on Mario RPG, we'll be exploring Star Hill and getting the 4th star. So we'll see you then.
Bye.
Toodles.
Bye-bye.